yeah. Certain fire flames, now born again. Times really change. Talk truth. We've seen better days. The youth not safe again. What a damn shame. Talk truth. How that them are promote. So quick them selling out. Them sold them cashing out. Yeah, well, this is Schematic 9 representing for Ijahstars and the mindset. If you now move right, get your mind checked. Oh yeah, na, yeah. Certain fire flames.
YardSlangz. Wait there. Somebody say something about Jamaican patois and style and fashion. Yes, to Ras. Me a search the other day online and buck up on a new, authentic Jamaican clothing brand. Wagwan are the latest and newest one. In a t-shirt, hoodie, slippers and woman's bag. And a whole heap of other things I may not even mention. Search online for more information. YardSlangz. Hit them with a bang. Mindset, blessed love, manners and respect. Want to greet the item in the divine name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I, and also Empress Menem I, Holy Emmanuel I, King Selassie I, Jah, Rastafari. Yeah man, give thanks. Another day above ground, as you know, life our ultimate position, not no greater than that. No matter what go on. Yeah, brothers and sisters from near and far. Yeah man, warm welcome. Mindset program. Ijahstars your host. And I don't know say today nah go normal cause guess what? I have my brother Warieka Hill with I and I upon the platform here today. So you know say the thing nah go normal, you know. And Warieka are forward with some paralegal analysis and Vybz Kartel case. So without no further ado, we are going to introduce my good brother to the item. Blessed love, my lord.
Yes, my brother. Give thanks, man. Yeah, man. Oh, I say. Greetings in the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I first. You know, see, and all things good and wonderful amongst us, from which we get our wisdom, knowledge, and full standing. You know, see?
Yes, I.
Yeah, I. It's a pleasure to be here, you know?
Great honor, my general. Long time.
Yeah, man, that's true, man.
Long time, the people ever say, where Warieka Hill there? When I say Warieka, when I hear from Warieka. Wagwan, my brother. Wagwan. Just for the people, them still, because I and I link half here and we reason differently all the time. So I up to date and in the know. But for for the wider audience, your fans, you know what I mean, and fans and this platform who normally check out the I platform too, get them up to speed with what going on with the I, my lord.
Yeah, well, as the item already know, still I'm on a degree experience, a law degree experience. So when I say where I'm on a pursue a degree in a law. So far it go well. You know, see it. I'm kind of surprised myself.
Wow. Powers.
Yeah, you don't know. You know, see, but yeah, it go well, and to our life go on the stages in our life and things like that. You feel when you reach certain stages in our life, you have to prioritize what is more important and beneficial to the wider masses, where you aim for be a asset to. You see what I say?
True.
So, in pursuit of the degree, it take a whole heap of focus and concentration. Some things where, as from documents, we sure. Some things that we're used to, you see, and I like so we come from no academic path of such. You know, see, yet still not to say we don't have the ability to adapt, seeing which is what we do, and in doing so, you know, we take a whole lot of focus and energy. So, and again, because we give it first priority in this instance, you know, we lack off everything and stay away from everything else, because it is more beneficial than everything else that we did go on. You see what I'm saying, general?
Yes, sir. So meaning, sir, that's the whole reason why people now see the eye frequently on the platform.
Yeah, because getting the degree will add to the substance and the authority of the platform as well.
Which is right.
Which
is right. Yeah, more content and can elaborate more.
Unquestionable content with the authority where I come from. Legal representation, then legal point of view. You know what I say? At this point, at present, you know, I man can give legal advice. You know, I man can sit beside one who have a court case without legal representation and advise them on how to approach and what to say, what not to say in the court. But I don't have the authority yet for say, well then, you know, represent. You see me?
Yeah.
But I can advise. I can sell property. I can essentially eat that. You see?
Yes, I. So or the eye finding it going into a feel like that, you know what I mean? I know it can't be something easy, you know what I mean? You know, coming out of education for so long and then returning back to, you know, education. You
know, so me love that question, that general. Me love that question, that because the answer is, you see, what happened now, is the system, have an open policy for a while now, where regarding black people with certain ambition. You see what I say?
Yes, sir. May I hear you, my lord? Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
See, so there is a reception, like a consideration, not like anything easier than anybody else, you know, because you're dead amongst everybody else. But it come like say, in my experience, is like the system, for the best side, for the most side, the system has been very welcoming and also tolerant to the level where I come from, because like me I say, it's not like I'm a special case or anything. Seeing there is that preparation in the system for people like myself, not just black people, you know, for anybody. Seeing? But I man make reference to black people because, you know, it's open knowledge, we are the most depraved, we are the one who is most need of education, we are the one who is most lacking academic representation, medical representation. So in every area, you get what I say, except for the arts, you know, and sports. You see, when it comes to political representation, and like we say, academic representation in the sense of, well, you can write like an academic now can write about the economical effects and how best moving forward. You know, the science behind economics. Yes, you get what I say? Now we have the political academic. Now we can write or articulate the science behind politics regarding black people. How best to move forward? What theory or idiom to adapt and things like that in our better interest. We don't have none of them thing there. And in so doing now, those with the power don't even know how, even if they do, you know, them can always play a deaf ears, dumb ears type of thing, because there is nobody who is articulating what the needs of the community are in the terms are the you know, the argument them with them understand them. So what I say.
So in a case like repatriation and reparation, then for instance, is in where I and I as Rastafari, you know, really have been agitating for years now. Zin in how would I approach that now pan a legal you know, representative, you know,
basis.
Yeah.
Well, you see, the league, there is no legal basis for that, you know, if I should be true and frank. You get what I say? There is a moral and an equitable basis for it. No, don't get me wrong. In law, equity is stronger than the law itself.
See it.
Where equity and the law clash, equity supersedes the law. Now, equity is like what you call natural justice. You know that moral foundation when Moses law grow we offer and no say don't do this and don't do that. Them things are right. It hurt a man. You know the type of morality, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what equity is based off of. But don't get equity twisted. Equity is reciprocal. See? So if you are not equitable in a sense, and I'm not going to pass the point before I said it, like for instance, then I look upon it now, for my understanding of equity, you see, the approach of black people are used towards getting this reparation, it's not an equitable approach in terms of the common law, because they come with a level of resentment, a high level of hostility, where from, there is no diplomacy, there's not much diplomacy from the grassroots of people who need it. The diplomacy up there with the guy them who say them are the representation of the black people, like the Prime Minister, the President, and I don't know all of them they are puppet, them not really represent the true feelings or the true nature of what go on down at the grassroots. That's what I say.
The emotion
so
of
this,
the people.
This level you now create in a people mind, and I keep saying this all the while, creating a people mind, say, boy, if them hostile against me so already, what you think them all do when me put power in a them hand? What you think them all do to me? Type of thing. Which, from my perspective and from my approach, this is not the nature of black people, but if he's not black or if he's not from the society or the community or the culture, you're not going to know this. You're going to have to learn it somewhere along the line. You get what I say? But these are some sort of things that appear inequitable to the whole issue. That's why, from my perspective, when it comes out, it might not be a popular argument or theory to the vast majority, owing to the fact, say, the cultural evidence, what cultural evidence show and the things them where we cherish, the things them that we find as a group of people to be like beneficial or have worked somewhat, of highest worth. See, that's been shown over time. And we see, we're not going to draw the thing like, see, but we don't have no infrastructure, no community, no financial infrastructure, no community spirit, no personal value, no neighborhood value and things like that. You understand what I say? So you find, say, all of what we have, if for instance, a cash reparation, everybody a ball for. Even if them buy a piece of land, yeah, the money will go back to the same man where oppress you for so many years, according to you. You get what I say? Even if you buy the material where you buy for build upon the property, is a white man you carry it back go give. Seen?
See it.
And the car where you go buy is a white company or an Asian or whatever. You don't have this money and now go stay in the black community. There is no financial infrastructure existing in the black community. And one now go pop up out of the blues tomorrow morning. It now go happen. You get this thing take discipline and principle. It take cultural reformation. It take a change. The key word there now, the mindset. You see what I say, my general?
Yes, I.
It take a total revamp of the mindset of I and I from the spectacle where I and I observe it from at this point. You see? I mean, I say this with love. You know, see, because a tough love do it, you know, my general. I can't go on like so well and more be hypocrite in your face, you know, and expect say, I think them thing that work, it now benefit you, or you have to change, or you don't know what is wrong. You know, see? Yeah, so it's not like me I said this out of bigotry or show off or anything like that. True, I find myself in a university and I learn a lot. Probably it's true I find myself in there where I discover the fine articulation of a formula to the point where people where a broader spectrum of the community will full stand what it necessitates for create the relative change. Just so I say in general, because at the end of the day, you know, when there's no representation and we have to create that change. We have to design it, and you see me?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we have to change the thing for ourselves. You know,
yeah, but we have this nature at present, the vast majority of the community are bask in victimhood. Yeah, the victimhood of slavery and the victimhood of this and the victimhood of that, racism and all of that. See? All of these things exist. See? And whether we want to be victim, like they and say, oh, that a go on and this and that and rate, life still a go on. Growth still a go on, and everything that is possible still there the same way. See? Our main problem besides all of that, even when the bigger problem than all of that is our regard for each other, the personal value, our community value, and things like that. You know, see, that's our biggest problem than any racism, than any form of bigotry, all these type of things.
See.
You know, see, and until we come to this realization and figure out a way to move past these things, you know, see, but I mean, we can't always, for instance, put it simple, we have a footing then, you know, like an option, rather than, we can't always, we are still victims, don't get me wrong, you know, but not just being a victim, we are be a victim, but we are developed, we are grown, we are developed same way, we are do what's necessary and create the platforms of representation so that we can voice, articulate and voice what issues and demand whatever damages is you know, as a consequence of suffering. You see what I say?
Slavery and, you know, Jim
Crow
and,
you
know.
Yeah, but if we don't have a platform to demand these things from the general, that's why I say education is our reparation for 500 years. Educate for your complexion black, free education up to university level, and this come as a legislative compulsory. This is no if I button. We not talk for everybody, you know, black for your skin black.
Yeah, you
have to, you know, so for your education is a must. That if there's any love or there's any aspiration for the development and the growth of the race, as from this on now, this is the only way, you know, you can inspire a level of consciousness where ambitious consciousness where people see themselves moving forward. Remember one time I reasoned with a big man, you know. Now I call him name. I'm so back in the 60s, them really them gain recognition from the local government of Jamaica, you know, about what happens that when them get the recognition, they get the attention of the government, them themselves as stepper never have no plan further. You get what I say? So when them get the attention, them don't know, them don't have no demands, them don't know, none them just stuck in the mud. You see what I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we need not make these mistakes as a group. We educate, we generation them, and them grow for adapt and evolve with the science of the politics where that is in control. You get what I say? Criminality now go help it. Criminality only make you a scapegoat. You know, see, the Chinese could have did do that, you know, because remember, you know, I probably don't want to overstate it, but for years, you know, the Chinese have a opium problem in them general. You know, see, now the Chinese could have did fight back with that sort of fight as well, you know, but them not do that. Them get themselves educated and come back with a legal open industrial fight and put themselves up to a certain standard. You get what I say? Where right, you know, the other day me hear them and make a speech where somebody asked, I interview a Chinese ambassador, I say, basically, are you a threat to Britain? Or something like that. I said, Britain? Like the man, the way the man say it, and the things that with him, it's like the man I said, wait, come on, man. Like Britain is a fly on a wall, man, who can just slap with a weight name there and it just so. He not said that, you know, but to the way I talk, the regard way I talk about Britain with. And you know, so the point where I make is how strong them becomes over time, how quickly. You know, see? Yeah. Sorry. But them do this through legality and personal growth and development, and until we address this issue, because there is no other way, brother. You have to be, I mean, intelligence has always been the way forward. And we first, black people first, create a university in a Timbuktu. Education is something where we as a people should have embraced and desire more than anything else. Jump at that every chance we get. You see? Sorry if I go on so long from the subject, but it's a very wide subject, because at the end of the day, you see, the effect, the American is the representation of the black man in the world, you know, because of them have the starlight, them have the TV, them have the video, them have access to the medium. See, yet still, the depiction, the representation is very negative in my mind, and to the rest of the world, and to anybody and any man with genuine. You see, I really, as a well-thinking man, wouldn't want to aspire or imitate the American black man today. No, I wouldn't want to do that. See? See? Then at the day, you have such an access. You should I take this opportunity and know so well then iconography is a big deal. It has been used, see the Jesus white, even when Russia prove it, say I'm sure, say Russia Jesus black, you know. Show it to expose it the other day, and the West still stand by for them white iconography. Same way, without even acknowledging or challenging where Russia say, you know, them just ignore it like that, no happen none at all, you know. Have such a big equipment in them science of government. You see, Christianity, religion, you see, it's still such a ludicrous challenge. Come up the other day because it's vibrant in our history right now. So England and the Western Hemisphere enslaved black people. You see, and the Eastern Hemisphere have black people as a deified icon. You see it and publicize it to the world. This is questionable to your populace or your population who was under the belief or is under the belief system where you design and propagate upon them. You see? For real, my lord. You see? Our black people, them man, we suppose we take something out of that. You see, and a time now for we start project some positive image and thing like that and start going like that and lay back and sit back and what make slave show where at them a triumph and a win. You never see a slave show yet about no black rebellion Rasta. You see the only one ever see the one in America, the one them call wait name there. And it's still a show it's a no runway. And that's a show, you know. Wait name, yeah? Roots. Roots are the biggest one, you know. All Roots are tell me it's a no runway as a youth on me and watch that, you know.
Yeah,
you think that tell me, you think that show me nothing?
Keep yourself in
you
check.
Think? Don't run away from the slave farm because you'll lose your foot.
You're going to lose your foot here.
You see? Now these are the iconography them keep propagating these days. And we black American brother them sit down there and allow these things, no protestation. Show the world that there was resistance. If there wasn't any Rasta, fake it and say, see now representation and the old facts well then what to do was depraved Rasta. Don't make it look like say we was just such a submissive, you know, group. You know what I say? Yeah, and black Americans sit back and watch these things and enjoy it and I can play the role vibrantly to like this. This is painful, man. This is freaking painful, Rasta. You know, see, British black youth, them Rasta, them have the easiest, them are the most access to education as black youth and the most powerful black youth them potentially in the world Rasta. Yet still the man them choose to imitate what third world youth them are going with.
What I think?
Them choose to imitate that and be a reflection of that and try compete against that to be wickeder than that rather than you know, come on, you think the race of black people need I and I for there being a victim to whatever abuse I and I go through or is going through. You think being a victim will help I and I rather than try acquire the tools them with bird speed where it need to elevate ourselves. You think sitting down and complain about being in a prison and not planning a escape away the rat here, away as some general. It don't make no logical sense and it's not acceptable, Rasta. Hate me if you want, it is what it is. You
say after you plan a move, after you make a way for escape.
You can't sit down and talk about alright, every day you beat me, every day you just beat me so. And tomorrow you sit down and wait for another beating again. You know 12 o'clock on time, you get a bus arson. And you just sit down so wait for it, Rasta. Yes, I agree so you're not chains. Yeah? But every day you're not supposed to beat the chain a little bit more to make it weaken. You know see? Yeah.
Yeah, well.
So that's
you know, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. You know, the people love music, you know, and you know, you have a lot of influential ones over the years have forward, you know, sing many songs. You see?
Yes,
that will help I and I to you know, change the way we approach certain things. You see me I say? For instance, education as the I say. You see?
Yeah.
Because a lot of youth, you know, like myself, you know, at some point we score school. You see me I say? And it's not that we didn't think that education would be viable or important, but you know, we score school regardless. So we need that, my lad. You know, we need.
But it's the evening of them. You know them things they are just a childhood things, man. You see, these things will happen, man. I want to hear, man. You have some excellent academics out there now, man. Where was trans, man. What I try to say is that you see overall community then, even that way you just mentioned then, is the value where the overall community put upon it, why we are as youth would have valued a certain way and choose to do certain things or disregard it, take it for granted, or them thing there. You know, see? And again, you have to remember, you know, it was a case where none of our parents, you know, have to choose one or two of the children them out of the bunch, you know, to focus the education pan, you know, and sacrifice the rest, you know. Because them can't afford. Remember, in our case, my general, there is no, we not depend on the scale. That's why you ever talk about America and Britain. Because we not in a category of access. Like these two group of black youths. You know, see it? Them are not the only set, you know, but again, there is this selfishness where there is no regard for anybody else outside the sphere, the locality. You see what I say? And these are the things where maintain the depraved degradation of even themselves, because, you know, cause for instance, I'll show you, a man might not accept it, but when back in the day when them say, when all up at Jamaica there and there was this campaign to get rid of the Jamaican them. Because them are drug lord and them are this and them are that. You see, every long time Jamaican were there. Segregate themselves from them new breed of Jamaica you will come and allow them forget everybody forget tar with the same brush. Even the one that will come here we can't even we not physically fit to sell drugs, you know. Get tar with the same brush and treated with the same level of disregard, inhumanity. You know, see it. No, you know, see it. Yeah. And everybody sit back, see me, and allow it, make it happen. And after it happen, the same authority just say, we're not done enough. Because there is no strength in the community here. Because if the whole community unite and stand up and say, no, you can't scapegoat everybody and tarnish them, so. That wrong. It wouldn't happen, you know. But no. Half sit back and say, oh, these yardists, these yardists. And then it's very soon after that, and their mother and father, and all them, some of them too. You hear I get through up and play and I say, name the Windrush generation and all them things there. Yes, the end result was different, you know, but the damage is already done. Degradation was already happened. The sanctity, the safety of the knowledge that you are a safe sovereign was violated openly, at will, and nobody get none of trouble for it. It's like the system fire a warning shot across your bow, make you know say you're not safe neither, just because of who you is. You know, see, and it's not a racial thing. It's not because of your race. Your race wasn't the weakness, you know. The weakness was your disunity and your little or no value where you put on your community at large. Because again, you can't undervalue nobody else. And it seems like a blood inheritance whereby we have to disregard somebody. And because we don't see ourselves better than nobody else, we just start undervalue one another. Not disregard, just devalue one another. You know, see, because we can't look at nobody else. Who we are looking at? We can't tell the Asian man, the Asian man are going to have it up and say, well, nobody never enslaved we yet. The white man also, we enslave Uno. I mean, come on, you know, with all due respect, if you go on like you can't act like you're not getting back no. The political grounding, the political clout in the earth. It's a big old Africa they down there.
There's no respect.
Yeah.
There's no respect.
Yeah.
But then again, watch here. You see the way that Britain deal with, you know, people in the Commonwealth, which are African, you know, people. The way that Britain deal with them, then like the Windrush what they are talk about. You know, when you're there, you're gone a people yard and people know why you for there in them yard and them a do all little things to get you out of them yard. Then and you now pay attention as you say, boy, around you, guy your yard,
Yeah.
you know. But
Yeah.
you there going like say, boy, you know, want guy your yard. You see? And the people must say, boy, come out and go on there, yard, virgin. Yo, with them lock off the TV now. TV, you go there for watching, if you go watch cartoon. And at the window, you stand up and I watch cartoon at the window, and bloom, you see all the window shut all in your face, and you say, blood, what this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And around you neatly, but you now pick up, say, boy, I tell yourself you go in your yard. So black people in a syndrome, you know, where, you know, it's like them not care. You know them way there? Them not care no more. Them not care no more.
So don't claim no victim, then don't ball about nothing, then just accept everything as it is. And that may I say, if that's the case, we can understand that. You see, boy, look like you choose the victimhood part because it like make you seem relevant. Or, you know, because, you know, you got the only path to compassion you can find in a earth here. You know, see, you know, really see yourself as a man. We can, you know, see, we can create your own status to the point where you gain respect and compassion from strangers. You know them one day? Yeah, and this can't happen. It has happened before. It was like that. I don't know what happened. This style here. It's a style. It's an adaptation because we're stronger than that. We're far stronger than that, my general. You know? It's a lazy style. And we have to call it out. We can't dare go on like we don't see it. You know, see, we're not naive. Some people living in denial and you know, delusion, you know. We can't join that Rasta. These are the things. We can't be so coward. We can't be so coward for afraid to say, this is what it is. Yeah, if you don't like it, that's so Rasta, but this is why it is. You know, see, yeah, some people observe it too, but they might can't say what it is. You know, see, when they hear somebody else say, yeah, you get, you get your out it. You know, see.
For real.
To South Africa, the other day, general, South Africa, rather than consider the border, the unity of Africa, whereby the majority of the black world, the black world, you know, for one of the only time we ever kind of find a unity amongst ourselves, a common cause as black people globally was apartheid South Africa, the fight against apartheid South Africa. You know, even Jamaica today, Jamaica still suffer the bruise of defending apartheid South Africa. You know, see, because Michael Manley in the 70s did get up and draw sanction on South Africa as one of the first nation to draw sanction. We highlight the atrocities of South Africa, of apartheid, the apartheid regime in South Africa, and draw sanction against South Africa, even when Jamaica and South Africa now have no trade deal. You see, but it set the stage with the rest of the world now, where have to look into themselves and know, say, you know, it is out there in the open. Anyway, long story short, Britain was the last country to withdraw from that. You see, Margaret Thatcher, Britain was the last country to condemn apartheid South Africa. So you know, the overall financial, economical, and trade ramification with that have on Jamaica throughout the period I use for the platform where them did have at the UN for like that. Something where let out a secret where them never ready to come out yet. And it's evident with the fact that Margaret Thatcher was the last government to condemn it. You know, see it. And with all of that, South Africa still, you know, basically hand it back to the same sort of, the same nature where the world come together and fight against and condemn. You see, the shameless mentality. and the people, you know, sit back and allow it fair. And it's justifying it, you know, vibrantly in the media these days too. Vibrantly justifying it. You see?
Yeah, man. Yeah, a whole lot of people disappointed with all, you know, the whole thing, the turnout. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, a whole lot of people disappointed. You know, people never did expect that. I think, you know, people did look more towards Malema being, you know, the new president.
Yeah, but just the mere fact, the way and them say the only reason why them not vote for Malema is because Malema have an open border policy. Malema have an open border policy where everybody can come and go. I mean, it's an open border policy as it is. Everybody can come and go. How much people come there? How much people dead there? I mean, how much other African immigrants dead there at present? You know?
You have places in South Africa where it's only white people alone.
Yeah. So them accept these things, but choose for, you know, it just do, you know, morally, politically, historically, or no under no format. It don't make no sense to me whatsoever, my general. You know, see, it don't make no sense. You know, see, yeah, and the thing about it is that you have some people down the way, no shame because, you know, there is no humility in all of this. So, well then, based on past experience, let's humble ourselves. We have to make a decision regardless of whatever reason them have to make a decision. We have to make a decision, but based on past history, make we humble and see what are going to be the outcome at this. You know, see, no, these people are blatantly tell you, say, yo, we'd rather go back to that than have a unified Africa Rasta. Yeah, man. You hear them on social media and all. You see them, you see them group up and have them group chat up on certain other social media platforms, do a live, and it's a disgrace. Believe you me, man. You see it, and when you use that now and observe the wider scope of intelligence, the collective. You know, it's like demoralizing, my general, because everywhere you look, you find these fatal shortcomings in the community. You see, everywhere you look, it might not be the same. It is the same. It always is a level of, it's always a case where ones and ones don't value each other, where them find each other repulsive and find each other, you know, beneath them. And the maddest thing about it, nowhere in the world you go and you see, and you can't find any black community where is this critical and repulsed by any other nation like how they are repulsed by themselves. Yeah, and if I lie, me I tell my general, you know, if this is, you know me I say, if I lie, me I tell man, you see, yeah man, you say it, man.
You see, the reality is, you know, every country you go, you will find the native people say that immigrants come and take over, and, you know, them benefit more from the country itself. But if that is the case, that means that the immigrant who come don't have the same privilege as the native. You see me I say, so the immigrant probably have to put in 150% more effort than the actual native. See, because most of the time the native are laid back, see, and comfortable because, you know, they are native to the space. See, England, for instance, England couple of years ago, them say boy, the foreigner them come and take over. that's the reason why you have even the Brexit thing came and now everybody in England.
But you know what? There is another context towards that. We can't generalize that as like a hatred. We can't put that in the sense of it being hatred towards these immigrants. You know, we have to observe that in the sense of it was more of an economical protestation rather than racial or class. You know.
But that's what I say. Because it was a thing what them say a xenophobia in South Africa. See, that is why them object against the borderless policy.
Africa.
See?
Yeah.
So in where we call it now the Brexit now. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Brexit, it was Europeans are coming through the European Union. Then I see European, because England are European. Then, but the same European did I say, boy, them other European are come here and them a benefit more from what England have to offer. You see me I say? So that bring a stir. So everybody say, all right, we're going to vote. Then on this referendum that we don't want to be in this European Union anymore. Zane, because
you know what, sir? General, before you're gonna further, I have to cut you still, I don't mean a disrespect, but that is the narrative of the media as propagated as dictated by the corporations.
Exactly.
You see, I tell you what, you see, from my perspective, that was a popular news. We know about that what you say. You see, and you see, what happened in the general?
You see how them spread propaganda though.
You see the workman in the field. Remember, the British man no mind. The British man no want him no mind because when him at work, him in charge for him tea-break them and him take all of them and them little thing there. Him know to the Polish, the Lithuanian, the European man them work straight and harder than him. Him no mind them working. You see, the thing is, the thing was, my general, you see, them it's cost of living high and the wage low. It low but substantial for the man where I come from Europe. See, it not high enough for the British sovereign will live here because cost of living higher over here than Europe. See, when a man that work for £5 an hour, the British man can't survive on that. No. You see, when the British man protest these things in the workplace, the boss, them look on them and tell them so them can get 10 Polish per. Oh, I don't want to sound disrespectful or politically or not like that. You see, but them can replace them with how many Europeans. So if them want take it or leave it, go on. You see, so the British man don't have a platform where him can protest for higher wage or anything like that. So the European man now becomes the pariah because him now is basically the replacement. And it's always happening like that in the industries when a war negotiate or recognize the concerns of them actual workforce. Even over here when they have the miners strike them and things like that, they usually go for people from all about, load them up in a bus and try drive them through the picket fence to go replace the striking miners them for the mine. The people them block the road because if them allow that to happen, them not, it's harder for them to get the ears of the boss. You get what I say, General? So it's the same nature of the whole thing and the only avenue because nobody they even want to acknowledge the grounds where the British man attack about. You see it? And Brexit was the only. And if the people them they choose to say all right then, cause them rather depend on the will. Say the people them is not serious. Rather than subsidize the people them, collect extra from the corporation them. and put an extra £2.
Yeah, back in the wages system.
For the British man. Make the British man know say he might get £7, but the European I get 5. You get that? Even if you're not giving it then because you don't want to look inequally, you'll subsidize them electricity then. You'll subsidize the man whatever council tax or some bill Rasta. You see? Something Rasta make the thing cheaper, but no, corporations see themselves in a position of strength because them can get the bulk of them workforce from Europe for cheap, and them can ignore where the British man think. Why is the British man have the right to vote? You see? And the government know this, sit back and allow the corporation to dictate to them how to react to what the British man feel, and that brother. Me sit down there, me a reason with workman everywhere right across the country. I truck me, I drive them time there. And me a reason with mostly white British man on work site, and them I explain how them feel and why them feel the way them feel. You see, it was I'm not feeling with no race. Yes, them make it seems that, remember, you know, Nigel Farage, the main racist, you know, jump on the bandwagon. Nobody not employ him, you know. And say come represent we, you know. Remember Brexit win, you know. Him represent Brexit and Brexit win. And when Brexit win, and like him becomes the Prime Minister or the leader of any group or nothing. No, him wasn't an official representation of anything. And all ideas them when did have them all along before the offer of referendum was made. So when him jump on that bandwagon, him still maintain him ideas and all of this. So it take time because, like, appears now, like the people them know, the lazy waste people them know, when I have no time for consider where the British man really want to challenge this new popularity. Them sit back and allow and use these guy narrative as a reason why Brexit is a hate agenda, a racist agenda, rather than a industrial we call it protest. Believe you me, that's what Brexit was, an industrial protest, my general. You see, is the arrogance and the media and the complicity of the politician them why the reason for Brexit was not articulated, and that very same arrogance is right now if them adopt a concept akin to the one I suggest earlier. Them can't say we are overturned Brexit, you know, we now bother come out of Europe. We have nobody no batter eye. Nobody batter eye. You get what I say? Yeah. Nobody would have challenged it, my general. Nobody. But them still are maintain that stubborn, elitist, hierarchical mentality there, whereby what the common man think, what the majority think now can't trump where one aristocrat think. You know them type of ignorance there. Yeah, man. Same thing happening in a Vybz Kartel case, because a virgin said best the other day is an indictment on the justice system of Jamaica. Now the virgin sent me a document with him research and explanation, articulation of Vybz Kartel redress, but it differs from a document that I'm on the do, seeing many documents that I'm on do regarding the development and what I'm an assumption of what is gonna happen. You see, notwithstanding, first before we even go further, we have to do pay respect to the judiciary. See? Sorry. No, you have the defense and you have the prosecution. A lot of people appear, make it seem like the prosecution and the judge are one. You get what I say? You should want to learn how it go. You know, like the two of them in a same club, and you know? No, the only club them in the legal club, and the defense in the club there too. Is an equal member, probably a higher member than the freaking judge and the prosecution. You get what I say?
But hold on, my lad. Before you there, you gonna further. More have to know this. See, because I don't want people feel like say boy the I might be a bring a biased view or a biased analysis of the virgin here. See? You feel say him guilty or him innocent?
And that may I show you with that may I explain. That's why I'm a veer off. Yeah, as a legal student.
Mm-hmm.
See? Start approach it from with legal principle.
All right.
That's why I say you have to begin with giving honors to the judiciary. See? So I know to the massive I try to explain what the judiciary is and the difference between the judiciary, the prosecution and the defense. You see what I say?
Mm-hmm.
Now the judiciary, the judges, control the court. See? Both prosecution and defense are visitor in a judge court. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
When both prosecution and defense know it in them best interest to be manageable, respectful, and non-critical to this institution. You hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying, General?
Yeah, man. Manageable.
You know where I go with this now? You see the moment that defense start talk like him know more than a judge, all when him know more than the judge, you're in a trouble because the judge can make your life hell. You know, see, because we are all human and the whole we have ego, and this is recognized both in a law, in a psychology, and every science where exists. 5 years, I've never seen the ear of arrogance in any attorney out there in their regards to what the judiciary must or must not do. I've never heard that. When you hear people say, it is likely or unlikely. You get to me, I say, I remember when I talk about the argument them where which retrial? We're not gonna retrial. As if so well then. As if I don't know. I really couldn't dig this level of arrogance and the face of the judgment. You know, see. But again, you know, more time, you know. You see, my struggle, you know. Like I said, some people rubbish, is another man's treasure,
Mm-hmm.
Same way some man suffering is another man's grouch, you know, Rasta. So the more all our guys suffer, I'm not implying that this is the case, you know. See? But me just say these are reality in our lifetime, and while we express the will and the whim of the community, members of our community, we have to be mindful of these psychological ailments we dwell in a man as well. You see it? Another man's pain in our community. Usually, at the best of time, be another man's gain. You see what I say? So I'm not really see where that government general call end of the day. You know, there's so many loose ends where we can first to begin with the biggest judicial not where I've always said the biggest legal embarrassment is making a case submission in a wrong court with general. You know, see it? And having a judge school you on that fact. Hopefully, it's like the time where you waste to do that. Because the court I mean, the court sit, but the court set it date when them are go. So all of the time there would have been, if it did happen in the right court then, yeah? It would have been more beneficial or somewhat more, beneficial to the defendant, at the time when, but all of this time waste because you carry the case got the wrong court. See, the grounds them again.
So
again.
We said the lawyer don't know where him do.
No, obviously the judge point that out, man. The judge point that out say the wrong jurisdiction this security come, he can't override the jurisdiction of the appeal court. Essentially, the judge just fall short of saying so it's like judicial review is like expedite. You get what I say?
See?
And get some bail on human rights grounds, on medical grounds, draw habeas corpus and bring the man to court. It's over 10 years now without any farmer. Because essentially the trial now, where and that come like based from my understanding, Rasta. You see which part the jury, when them find say the jury tampering go on, right there so the Privy Council stop the trial. Officially at death of the trial stop. So it's not like say the conviction overturned, but the trial itself is like it's still open. It's a still open process. You see it? And
so the case
don't quote upon this,
trial,
but
yeah.
Don't quote upon this, but I'm sure it allow the Jamaican jurisdiction now the ability to limit based on its course of action, yeah, to limit the amount of damage a Vybz Kartel can claim, if any. You get what I say?
See?
Yeah, so, all of these things, is a reason why because, why gone back, it's not like it's essentially a trial never happening in the first place. It's not like the conviction was overturned. Seeing? That means it now reach to the stage to get a safe enough conviction. Seeing? And it was proven. The error was proven before the conviction was made. You see what I said?
Seeing.
Yeah, so in my opinion, in my opinion, this is the basis by which a retrial has to be, initiated. You see what I say? No, the likelihood for new evidence like for instance, unrestricted, the judge, are undirected without the jury not being directed regarding these new evidence somewhat, and the direction would be in consideration favorably in a Vybz Kartel consideration. You get what I say? Also, the likelihood for consider the existing evidence as being safe and untarnished and find a unbiased group of jury. You know me. I said the all of these things is conducive to a successful appeal and overturn. You know me. I said, and this can't go on forever. So you might as well. The public might not be familiar with incidents of such nature. You get what I say? And the outcomes. See? But this is not the first time things like this happen in a Jamaica judicial system. It's just that Vybz Kartel is a high profile character and more people have access to the knowledge or the details of what go on. So, for the first time, as a matter of fact, so it appears unprecedented, but it is not.
You may ask there, why? Because a whole of people feel confused about the Privy Council decision, regarding the whole thing. And I think from the decision was made from the Privy Council based on the built up within the media that once it got to the Privy Council, which is the highest Supreme Court then over the Commonwealth judicial system, right? Vybz Kartel would have been set free based on whatever not whatever the outcome is, but the outcome is that the case have overturned now, and him is no longer a criminal. Why he wasn't set free to for us come out based on the Privy Council decision?
Well, the word in the Privy Council is that for them view them overturned. First thing to start with the Privy Council of that stuff. You see, the Privy Council is a collective of high court judges right across the Commonwealth. Various times you have various judges from various regions. Don't quote me on this, but I'm sure there are times when Jamaican judges are part of the panel as well. You get what I say? The only thing in this case, in a Vybz Kartel case, which was the high profile case, or the way we are looking at the Jamaican judge or probably not black judge, not depending. But it's a collection of Commonwealth high judges with high caliber respected judges. See? Now, this panel of this design, this Privy Council is a Commonwealth design where the group of Commonwealth nation come together and say, well then, time after time these judges such as from such and such, whether selected, volunteer or whichever, come together and them operate the Privy Council panel. Seen, and whatever decision they make is like the standard then by which the rest of Commonwealth would follow. You understand what I say? Like the way how them interpret the laws, the way them apply the laws and things like that. Whenever court the Commonwealth come across a similar type of case, they will use the same principle where the Privy Council use, and also every court in England except for the Supreme Court, like officially, but you will never get the Supreme Court depart from a principle where the Privy Council set it, even though it's not obligated to follow the Privy Council. You understand what I say? But are the same Supreme Court judges them same caliber judge they run the Privy Council anyway. So them all respect one another thought process and them observation of the law. You get what I say? Hence the reason why I was concerned with Vybz Kartel's lawyers' behavior. Because of that discipline and principle amongst the profession. You get what I say? Whereby if you have a dispute, a disagreement, or a thing like that, you have protocols and you have routes, processes where you follow rather than appear disparaging to each other in public. You get what I say? Go against the ethics of the profession. You get what I say? Yeah, so you're now going to get a high court judge where apply a principle in the Privy Council, get overlooked or ridiculed by the Supreme Court judges of Great Britain. Seen? So, however, the thing about it is, The Privy Council act like as a supervisor, giving their knowledge, resource, and credibility and things like that. Them act as a supervisor over the lower courts, the subordinate jurisdictions, them like we explained. You know, see, based on freedom agreement, it's part of the treaty, and whatever decision they make, it's respected by these lower court judges. You know, because the court system have a hierarchy. You know, see, based on judges' experience, knowledge, and credibility, qualifications, and so forth. Yeah, you have like over here, you have the magistrate, you have the court, you have the high court, you have the crown court, you have the crown court, you have the high court, you have the supreme court, and you understand, and so on. These courts, you know, start from the lower and go higher a while ago. See, now the lower courts going up the ladder have a respect. The magistrate have a respect where the way it name the court say.
Crown.
The Crown Court say. The Crown Court have a respect, and the two of them have a respect where the Supreme Court say. You know, see, the three of them have a respect where the High Court say. And the High Court before Supreme Court, but there I mix up two, I don't want to lose the point when I try to make official. Yeah, but this is how the respect is traditionally even by legal principles designed. You get what I say? So it's kind of concerning when you see that, because them level of arrogance and really it's not beneficial to anybody, not even the liar himself, because ostracize yourself. Even though I feel Jamaican, like a small Jamaican community, and him just see himself as a ghetto star at the moment, and him a run with the exposure as best as possible, I take the most out of it. This might never happen again. You know, see, that's never happened before. Who says it's gonna happen again? You know, see, it's obviously the strong possibility of the highest point any Jamaican legal practitioner's career. You see what I say? Yeah. So, you know, arrogance and all of these things eat in the process. Eat inside of it. Yeah. Yeah, my general. You know, see. Yeah, man, but when the Privy Council make a recommendation in a Jamaica case now, to answer the question, the Privy Council don't really have no jurisdiction over the subordinate jurisdiction them. See, the Privy Council have the respect of these jurisdictions. So whatever you recommend, we will abide by it. This is the agreement. See? Mm-hmm. So, even though the Privy Council recommend this, it refer it back to the Jamaican jurisdiction. For them apply the recommendation of the Privy Council. Now, this don't come with just the recommendation. It's not. It's a process. It's a principle. It's a, you know, like a concept. Just like how the British would have applied, you know, so them are expected to apply a Commonwealth law. Your system is model after the Commonwealth law. We are expected to uphold the integrity of the Commonwealth law to the best of your ability, just like how Britain would, because you have the resource. You know the law. You get what I say? So Britain would have give Vybz Kartel bail already, yeah? From basically the judicial review process work a way where when I say expedite, you can get it done like quickly, because it, you know, of human rights violation of one, health violation, be from touch on human rights. You have grounds to get a speedy judicial review. You don't see it, and you can ask for bail from DESO. You don't see it, unless my opinion is wrong. It can be challenged. You don't see it. I just saw the thing I go. It's the law. You don't see the court usually is the final arbiter. Me can argue any point. My point to me argue is valid. Anybody can come argue for them point. Is whatever the court say.
So
So
why
you get
why would they be holding him now? What the purpose? What the reason behind not giving
ego.
him
Ego,
bail then?
Muslim, yeah, and like we say, the man made the application at the wrong court to begin with. So what them have to go do, them not have enough time to apply at the right court because the appeal court case just right around the corner after that. You see? So, because if Vybz Kartel get bail at the time, you know, probably a 1 week bail would have depend before the appeal court case start back, you know. You get what I say, the appeal court start, the deliberation. You see what I say?
So what they could remand him back within that time span then?
Yeah, the court could have do that or can do that if them choose to.
Okay.
You see it? Him up on trial for murder. You see it? Even though, yeah, applying humanity, natural justice, and equity, this is not an acceptable position for the court or the Jamaican government to take. It's rather an indictment on the humanity of the Jamaican judicial system. You get what I say? Yeah, because realistically, you wouldn't have this. No way. And again, you know, like I say, you can't entirely blame the Jamaican judicial system because, like me, acknowledging and me, the judge, tell Vybz Kartel liar, so this is the rank here, court for you apply for bail. You can't apply for bail in a lower court than the court where the case actually in. So everybody like me, a last student, I can explain the hierarchy of the judiciary to you a while ago. See, I expect say a liar like that, because every liar know it all. So you can easily call him and know it all, you know. And know it all like that. Where we advertise KFC every opportunity where him get. I would have never mentioned the taxi man them name the other day where I strike for better wages. But you know, the same breath, yeah, KFC. Come on, the disingenuity is abysmal, and it's because of the lack of knowledge and education and all. A guy just exploit ignorance, and it's plain to see, and disgraceful. You know what I say? Because I expect so well then. Your academics them to come make certain representation and stand up as a stalwart, a vanguard, and a defense for poor people. But no, when you watch and observe, enough of them, I exploit them worse than anybody else, brother. More disgraceful than anybody else because I exploit ignorance. That's why I use cash phrase and get a slang and rate it a while. A man, you have a international case that's a go on, and that come with some little triviality. It's pathetic. You know what I say? Yeah, beyond pathetic.
You know, me there and me there me observe what go on in the social space. Zine and the articles them that come out and the case and the lawyer and the defendants and prosecutions and all these things. But I read some of the things them. Zane, and what may I say that is being projected right now is like the lawyer Zane who is defending Vybz Kartel team is running out of ideas. Zane, based on what I'm seeing in the social space, in the Gleaner, in the Star, in all of them mainstream paper that where I publicize, this whole case and thing, right? Now, one thing that I see is humanitarian human rights approach that the I is talking about. That is what I'm seeing is being projected right now, in the sense where they are saying the concern about his health. Then the first thing I saw was an article came out with his son concern about his father's heart, and you know
but no,
it's
the thing about all of that now, you know, general. I mean, no, we are going with that, but I make them know, Jamaica know, and all of them know. So you say,
but I haven't met me
it's of no consequence at this point regarding Vybz Kartel freedom, because you never know, we never hear any. We hear all sort of mixed up with the family, this, the son, that, and everybody, this, liar, that. It wasn't the pivotal cry. You know, the beginning, this is something what should have been highlighted upon the first, should have been, like, if for instance it was, even for whatever reason, I'm not saying Vybz Kartel now have a serious issue go on in, but I say, the simple facts are, well then, it wasn't prioritized by him circle leading up to all of this. When I say it don't make no sense now, but in terms of the judiciary and thing like that, it yes, it have an effect, but it would have a bigger effect, a more major effect if, you know, see, so regardless of what nobody wants it, even though I'm not going to tell you, say, one of the biggest grounds for consideration them have at this point, you know, see, but them coming now with this loud uproar and rate, you should have said that long time in preparation for this.
See, because when you hear, you know, I don't know if them are run out of ideas right now, because for say the paper are push a narrative that we don't know how long this Virginia gonna live. If I'm gonna live as long as up to the time when them reschedule a retrial and all of this. So it appears as if that the
Vybz Kartel come on. Vybz Kartel, listen, man.
Well, remember this land. It appear that them are trying to get the sympathetic side of the people, Zin, and Cartel side. Zin, that is what I see in the social space, you know. When they're using his health now, as the I say, his health should have been a issue from long time ago. It shouldn't just be now, but it's now we see that is the plight where them are pushed with now is health, and the people and they should let him go because him almost dead. That is what I see in the paper right now.
Yeah. You see, the media have to employ, journalists have to employ legal analysis to give a legal assessment of legal matters. After a journalist willy-nilly talk about matters of legality is gonna be doing so under assumption or hearsay or some third party. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But really and truly, when we see, wait now, we have to separate ourselves. I have to separate myself from where the masses are say, seen or where the public are say, and focus on the realistic legal aspects of the issue, because that is what is being considered. People's compassion, people's emotion, and all of these things does not can't be a factor. I cannot conflict I narrative with that because it not gonna make sense to the legal mind.
But
and me have to talk in respect of them. You see what I say?
Most of them media house that in the courthouse at the time, you know, I take notes.
That not give you that not diminish the don't. It's a science, you know, my general. Don't diminish the science like that, but you can't because you still get a courthouse. No disrespect. No disrespect. I can't say that. Remember, you know, I can't make me open this time. I qualify. You know, I can't advise. I not qualify. Yeah, you know, see it, but I don't hear that yet. But this based on what me see and observe, my general, me know say, me know say you can't just sit down and watch a lawyer and come advise. You get what I say? Impossible. See. Impossible. Because the law evolve and the law change every day if you don't stay up to date and principles and approaches and everything and things like that. It's not what it was yesterday. You understand what I say? So if it's not a part of the thing, you can't be aware of the thing. Because a lot of people have said double jeopardy this and you can't try 2 times. It's not gonna be tried 2 times because the Privy Council overturned the first trial. So the first trial never happened. You get what I say? However, he's still a murder accused. Now it's up to the appeal court for you know, yeah, up to the appeal court now for say whether or not them it should have a new you just see it gone, but yeah, you just see it, yeah.
So I leave to them for make a decision for say boy, alright.
Yeah, and it seems like they make a decision because based on the education when me I hear, yeah, it's like me I tell you, you know, and I feel with the hypothesis where I produced earlier where I'm gonna say there are ways where the state can approach this to limit them liability to Vybz Kartel. And the concept what Iman did meds at the time when me attack is this very same process here whereby you retry him. So it's like him within the remit of the authority, you know, without being violated, without having much of a violation for claim. You get what me I say? Yeah, so that's why I mean, because if the way them they just throw it out and say void and it is like basically a wrongful imprisonment and all of that and rate. But when you get released at trial, it's a different. Me not say you're not entitled to any form of redress, but it's a different sort of thing. You get what I say? You can't, you know, like you can accuse the state of being malicious this time. You know, see it.
All right, let me ask the eye something. Let me ask the eye this.
Yeah.
See it?
Yeah.
We see in a last year, Zane, high profile case similar to Vybz Kartel in the sense where is an entertainer, Tupac Shakur. A virgin come out, Zane pan a video and say some things pan video, Zane, and it lead up to him being arrested and now I take to trial for the murder of Tupac Shakur, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So here may I ask you now. Some of the things them now where we see come out on the social media by some of these famous influencers that blog about Jamaican news and crimes and all of these things, and we see videos come out would appear to incriminating Vybz Kartel of the same act that he's being accused of.
Yes.
Would that be valid I don't know if valid are the word, but would that be substantial enough, Zine,
Well,
to
if the
bring
video them
back?
not sure Vybz Kartel or do the act or admit to doing the act, you know, them irrelevant. Them are just you know, like, yeah, you know, like a byproduct we can create a state of mind set, you know, like set the state of mind or something like that. But if it not have him pan it to do the murder or have him admit to doing something like that, it you know, yeah, it's irrelevant still.
Null and void. Couldn't go in a court.
Yeah, but it not for influence the conviction, but it not substantial in itself for you know, convict. Wouldn't be substantial enough for convict. You'd have to have other material facts and another what you call it there, evidence as well, you know, because other evidence, circumstantial evidence, that would be. You get what I say?
See it.
Yeah, kind of a weak circumstantial evidence as well, if it not have him say. Him do that. For instance, like, it would be probably a strong circumstantial evidence if it's facts. So well then, for the night when the video was made, you know, the timestamp and everything like that correspond with where the witness seem aware and thing like that. You get what I say? And the location where the video do correspond with where the incident took place. This is how this circumstantial evidence could be influential other than an admission. You get what I say? Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I'm proud of the eye, my lad. I like how the eye articulate the thing. You see me I say? Because I can understand the eye clearly.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a good white name there. I have a white professor where she coming like the GP a law. And she generous with her knowledge. You get what I say? And she love, but I don't know, probably, I don't know, when I say love, I mention love, I mean me personally, you know, but it's like, she love the energy, you see what I say?
See it.
Yeah, she love the energy. She love the energy and she try her best to develop on the energy same way, however she can, you see me? Yeah, and when we emphasize on the white for the obvious reason, you know, see it just make people have know say, I know everybody out there for different color don't want to see us do well. You see me?
See it. Vybz Kartel, you know, one different color you do. I don't know what I go on.
You don't know, you know, sir.
I don't know.
You see, the thing about Vybz Kartel, yeah, Vybz Kartel in a just time and the system know it. The system, like I say, is one way. When I see, like I say it in our earlier video where I'm on the publish, you know, where the system, I know there is a way where them can do it where limit the amount of money where them can recoup. You get what I say? From this whole thing here. I know releasing him and say, you know, mistrial, Garroad, miscarriage of justice and rate. There is no, him can rock Jamaica with that. You know, see, but the retrial process, don't quote me upon it like I said. You know, we have to go do some more research. You know, but through that process, I said there isn't redressing farmer compensation damages and so on, but it might be at the behest, like, you know, at the consideration of the court. You get what I said? Yeah, at the time. You know, see, now, the political aspect of Vybz Kartel incarceration is not being exhausted. And these things are I don't know why some guy afraid of these type of conversation in Jamaica, because again, it goes to show the type of dictatorial administrative process with Jamaica under, because at the end of the day, in general, in every democracy, one of the main tenets, the main principle of a democracy, of any democracy, is that the leader is open to criticism. Anywhere you see a leader indicate any form of offense to criticism, like in the form of the security force, I take offense to it under him employer, under him guidance, and him no come out publicly and denounce such an action. That mean him condone this type of thing. You never get a leader really left out in the yard, you can go back to a boy if you talk bad boy. No, him send him security forces them. See, and it's indicative of a despotic type leadership, despotic government. See, and these are the type of things why, people afraid are probably Vybz Kartel defense afraid to mention the facts, right? And if Vybz Kartel get bail, it's impossible for Brogan to win the election if nobody not say that. Because all right, it's not like me I take side or anything like that. I mean, we have to observe the reality as it is on the ground. You get to me as a general who want act delusional, can act delusional, challenge my logics, like I've always said. He more observe the treatment when he get as oppressive by a political regime. See, so he more than likely show him dissent or resentment by showing a level of support for the opposition, regardless who the opposition is gonna be, my general. And with fame popularity, an endorsement like that is akin to a landslide win. Think about it. No, I don't think these argument is being observed or exhausted any at all. See why it could be a political ploy for why all of this disregard and abuse regarding the whole humanity of the thing. You saw me as a general. Yeah, and these are legitimate arguments to be made given the state of affairs. You see, the public can voice an opinion, You see, and even when it's right, if the popular media call it a conspiracy theory, it eventually becomes that. You see, until the theory becomes a fact. You see?
If the I was in a position to keep him in the position where him there inside, or let him out, what decision the I would have made? Based on the knowledge that the I have now, Zane, and also what we see evidentially in the social space, because it's only in the social space.
No, I'm gonna declare myself before this. So me there's an alliance youth, and the world know that. Bounty, I'm a general. No matter when nobody hear me say about Bounty, and I'm very rare. Somebody hear me say something. No disrespect. We have to go there. We had us to go there. See? Me observe Vybz Kartel under a portfolio there. When the fallout go on, me take offense to it, just like every alliance supporter same way. See? So when the challenge come with Movado and Vybz Kartel, I'm a singer. And Movado me I carry. Me not hate Vybz Kartel with a personal hate. I mean I have no hate. Hate is too much of a strong word for even mention in the context of what we are talking about. See? But I'm not that. Me not say Vybz Kartel are the baddest thing, you know. Me say that, you know. Me know that, you know. But the audacity when they sing here, it's not even another DJ, you know, my brother. That singer here, oh, him so audacious and bright and bad. You know, see, so I fall in line and support the singer. Come here, say the DJ thing I go hard. A matter of fact, out of my who's like about 2 hours alone. I said, bad. Everybody has a cartel. Somebody did have to say, bad. Man in the crew tattoo all Gaza across him back, my general. Right now, big Gaza. You see. Anyway, been a different Vybz Kartel. Me attack, and it's not for that reason where me just explain. Me just say that for give context to my position. You get what I say? I'm an talking at the interests of legality and justice as it presents itself to me. Like we say, in this profession, you have to remove your personal feelings from the project. You have to remove yourself from it. You know, see it like an out-of-body experience. And that me I do right now, I'm based on the evidence when you see from day one. If you follow the trail of my video them regarding this whole thing here. It has said the same thing up until this point. You know, see it. You see in a murder trial, you see if it's a burglar or any case beneath murder, there can be this hint of a doubt. There can be. You get what I say? But the principle with murder is that there cannot, it must be beyond the shadow of a doubt. Beyond the shadow of a doubt, my general. So where there is doubt or any consideration whatsoever, yeah, it's either it's a mistrial or not guilty. You see what I say? Yeah. Can't be a guilty verdict.
And what the mistrial? No trial?
The jury, mistrial, you start over.
You start
from
over.
Fresh.
Okay.
Yeah, but what that do as well, it compromise the integrity of the prosecution. Because more than likely are them at fault. The prosecution or the judge is at fault. Why a mistrial ensue? You get me?
See, so the mistrial wouldn't be because of the credibility of the what you call
the
it?
juror. The juror tampering would have caused the mistrial.
Yeah.
The juror tampering should have caused is grounds for a mistrial.
All right, hear this now. We did a reason offline earlier, Zane, and I did explain about, you know, depending on the evidence that the court have, both the defense and the prosecution and the judge, right? They know that the judge will know that this man is an innocent man or this man is a guilty man, Zane, and the evidence is either showing that this man innocent or is either guilty. All right, in this case, we are gonna say, all right, him probably guilty, Zane, based on the evidence that is there, right? Is guilty. But because of the tampering with the what you call them, the jury, is it?
Yeah.
We're going to throw this case out, and is the end of the case, Zane, and we're going to set this virgin free.
That wouldn't be appropriately adequate at the time in the interest of justice, because these things happened before and they are it's not unprecedented. There are preparations for these things. You know what I say? Say, you know, it's a solution forward, a way forward, moving on from that, you know? So it wouldn't be automatic suspension of the trial or the whole process. You get me? It wouldn't mean that.
Because, all right, you know, ones and ones, people talking a code, you know. Zin, and Jamaica is a place, you know, the culture is vast. Zin, we can speak a certain way where is only we is going to understand what we are saying. Zin, and it's not the same why we're talking a different dialect or a different language or the same broken English then, you see, but are we alone and understand it? So what me I say is this: the coding that we hear speak, the coding that we hear speak on the evidence that is presented as voice note and all of them things there. See? Cause a code talk we did a hear on the voice.
That is a different crime to complete. That's a different crime. That could be considered conspiracy or threats to kill rather than evidence of actual unaliving someone. You see me?
See it.
It could have the actual unaliving could have been done by anybody, a regular that happened. It's not unique whereby probably a guy have more than one enemy and the one where everybody thinks want him. You get what I say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and because him popular so much where everybody I say you know, because him was so loud regarding fame growth with the individual, him becomes the the one who carry the blame for that. You get what I say?
Mm-hmm.
And these things are recognized, you know, reasonable, you know, occurrences, reasonable considerations within the law. You know, I would even say reasonable neither, but, you know, yeah, it pass reasonable, serious consideration them there within the law. You see?
See it.
Like I said, it creates doubts. I'm going to say, where there is any doubt, like, there can be no doubt, my general. You know, see, when it comes to murder, it can be no doubt. Probably if it was a robbery or something, you know, a thief or something like that. You know, see. And given the strength, you see, from my observation, no, personally, yeah, the strength of the conviction was based on the testimony of the main witness, the crown witness. Yeah, and one of that part of that testimony, it was, you know, indicating that. So, for instance, now, if you are going to give credibility to the argument of the witness, you have to give credibility to the argument in its entirety. You know, see, you can't accept part and don't consider part to be factual. Or, you know, see, like, for instance, the facts are well in the house, the man unalive, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
It's next to impossible to not find forensic linkage to that. And if not, you would have find evidence of a super clean, where you would have point that out, you'd have make that open and prominent. And you still would move it because technology developed day by day. You'd have still quarantine that space as potential future evidence.
But what if when that draw up, you know, all of that kind of the evidence they kind of lose, kind of gone already.
Them evidence and I saw them evidence that walk them evidence and walk out like that, my general. Evidence no walk out like that. And I saw it out. Like me I say, it would have to be a forensic clean. Like somebody would know where them are clean. We know where them would all look for them. Come clean it. You get what I say? To get rid of all of the evidence in its entirety, where them conclude say boy, them all just demolish the building. You get what I say? Yeah, so the facts are well then them choose to demolish the building. Yeah? It goes to show say the scene of the crime was of little or no importance to the whole the prosecution. You see me? And that's my argument there. It's not a case like so well then. I man can there and assume guilt or innocence. What I man can there observe is the evidence and the merits and the weight of the evidence. You get what I say? Yeah. So from my observation personally, what me see is just a state, an arrogant state, exhaust a power where blatantly exhaust a power where in a way where it's irrelevant. You get what I say? But again, like I say, you know, and this is in regards to the bail. Me not talk about the retrial or anything like that. Whatever the court decide regarding that, it's up to them. Just talk about the humanity at the bail and the risk where giving Vybz Kartel bail would have posed at this point. You get what I say? It's to me, in my mind, without merit. You see me?
So what you say, impose no risk to society getting bail?
No. No more risk than what imposed in a prison.
See. Alright. Interesting.
No more risk than what imposed in a prison. If you did that, for instance, come on, you know, no. You know, it more easily scrutinized when I'm out the road. You get what I say? And given where I come from, I've been, come on, you know, at this point of time in I'm life and things like that. Come on, nobody, I don't, it's the likelihood, you know what I say, against all the reasonability, balance of probability of him involving himself like that. And I mean, I say it not possibly, you know, but we have to consider these things. You know, see, things where reasonable man would do. This is how justice operates. You see what I say? It's not where a judge think or anything like that. Judge look on things subjectively and objectively. You see? Subjective of the individual. Him sick, him is a star, high profile person. Him in a prison for how long. Him not get to do most of the things them were beneficial to him, would have been beneficial to him career and things like that. Him, you know, what the reasonable man would do with a freedom opportunity. What? You understand what I say? You know, the likelihood for him ignore him entertainment obligations and go, no.
You know, fees the system then within itself still feel as if that the entertainer is guilty of what he's accused of. Why they are still... It does not
matter what the system think. All right, no. You see, this is where we're glad you touch upon a point there, yeah? You see, in our democracy in general, there is a thing when you separation of power, meaning the judiciary, you have parliament, and you have the executive body. See, the executive government now take the duties, take the legislation from parliament them and apply them to them respective ministries. You get what I say? No, the judiciary is independent of parliament. Parliament and the executive, there's an overlapping because the prime minister is the head of parliament, but yet still is a member of the judiciary, and is a member of the executive, and every member of the executive, is basically like the high profile member. Them is always gonna be a member of the party. You understand what I said?
See it.
Part of the party, this will win and them in a power, and obviously a theme MP them are going at the house then. You get what I said? However, the judiciary is independent, is the only purposely independent body, and them now act as the check and balance over acts of parliament like legislation and laws and things like that, because the man them will make law is not legally trained either. So they will make law where does not comply with sometimes the constitution, or make law where already exists and all them things there. No, it's down to the judiciary to point out these things to parliament and make parliament know say that the act is not compatible with the constitution. So you're going to have to amend it. I won't be able to apply this legally because it would be in violation of the individual's recourse to justice then. You get what I said? And parliament have to take that and redo that. Parliament have no influence, are not supposed to have no influence in a democracy on the judiciary. And Jamaican people keep getting this thing wrong all the while and accepting this abuse of power. Like I said, this is not acceptable. This is by far a gross violation of any democratic rule of the land. You see it? And the rule of law cannot be observed, or it will be the integrity is gonna be diminished because these guys, if them and the judge, if them can influence a judge and them weigh them a general. Come on, where we are gonna go? You see, so irrespective of what parliament or politician think, yeah? Me personally, when I qualify, have to observe the rule of law. The judge have under obligation for everybody will qualify, me myself, under you under obligation to do it. But the rule of law is what governs the land. Every man have to abide by that. You see it? And the court is there as the vanguard for the rule of law. You see? So if you go sit down and make, which is something we are going, I mean, say, they are delusional, like saying not Jamaica. These things happen, but it's not supposed to happen. It's not permissible in our democracy. It's a violation of the process of power. You see what I say? Violation of the separation of power. It's not acceptable. People, you couldn't do that in Britain openly.
That is the reason why I asked there earlier, about what would the reason about offline. So it no matter if you're guilty, Zane. It no matter if you're guilty, just because the evidence that is there or that is gathered against you, them know so you're guilty, but the evidence is not substantial enough, to put you away. But your moral mind is not telling you to do the right thing. You're then going by the law of the land. You see me say? So it no matter if this man is guilty or not. You see me I say? Just let him out because, the law of the land I saw the law run, so we don't have enough evidence for put him away, but the system knows him guilty, but let him go.
You have a lot of these men in Britain now walk the street today, but the police now arrest them just so willy-nilly. The DPP, you have the Department of the Crown Prosecution Service. You see, them now, them observe the police investigation and indicate to the police like they require the necessary evidence collection and things like that, what's needed and what's missing and them sort of thing there. And when these are prosecutors, when know what's gonna make a safe conviction, what it's required to acquire a safe conviction. You see, so them police consult with them and them instruct the police as to when it's right to make the arrest. Them not make no waste of time arrest like what Jamaican do it backward. You see, arrest you before them collect evidence, arrest you before them get witness statement and things like that. Just arrest you off assumption and them sort of something there. Compromise the potential for a conviction. And this happen on a vast scale, but because the rule of law is not being observed, or the policies, not even policies, but the principles regarding the application of the common law, is being abused and things like that, and the population is none the wiser because they themselves is not very much educated on how the law works.
So what the ayah said, the Jamaican justice system is operating in an outlaw manner then?
Yeah.
Rasta.
Yeah. Not necessarily in a Vybz Kartel case, but if we are under the impression,
generally,
listen, let me clarify that statement there, yeah? Under the assumption, so they are being influenced by Parliament or by anybody at all, yeah? Under that assumption, it's corrupt. It would be corrupt. See?
Corruption.
Under, if this is proven to be true, that a corruption. See? You say until we have evidence for concrete evidence to support this claim, we can't say it is so. We can only say it would appear that way, and based on what we see, and you have a right to feel that way there until them make it clear to you. See? In a mic, you can't say it how you say it, but in a mic, yes. We have to tidy it up, see?
No, but it based, because I listen to what they are saying, and it would appear that way that the system is operating in an outlaw manner. See?
Yeah.
No reason why the place run in an outlaw manner. You see me I say?
Mm-hmm.
Because if the head of the stream go and be like that, what do you expect then the lower class or the middle class to do? Them are going to do the same.
Yeah, this is where we get it wrong most of the time, because the consequence where we adapt for ourselves, we don't impose these on these people are where we put in authority. You see it? It's like we just allow them to do what they want, do whenever they want, do however they want, do. There's I man have a theory, where it's very unpopular. You see? But you see, the social well-being of the population is dependent on us living abroad. You know, see it. If a man had hurt him, if a man even want a forensic, a man will quicker call abroad. A man, I mean, it's easier for him call abroad. Easier for him get it from somebody abroad than get it from any local entity or any social preparation by the authorities. You see what I say? What means that we now, based on due to our remittance, we becomes the third highest foreign income contributor to Jamaica. You see me? And the concentration of that money there, I go straight to the hands of the people. You see, them make the decision where they want to do with it, how they want to do with it. And this keep from middle class to the lower class of the society alive. So the upper class and the government don't have no responsibility, little or no responsibility in that regard. You see, and you still hear them a baffle and claim that they must struggle with completing certain infrastructural projects and things like that, as if them not have the money to take care of it. What if only did have to take care of the social business or the population where remittance are take care of? What if only did have to take care of that too? And now because of these things, because of these basics, yeah, the population becomes less and less concerned with the operation of politicians, with the performance, the operation, the principles and the practices of politicians. You see, it's like them just, and in so doing, them becomes complicit in them own downfall, you know, don't get me wrong, you know, see. But the people them nowadays, we just say, sure, politics start with business with politics, politics do politicians do what they want to do, as if they are a different entity, probably not even human, you know, see, but or if so, a different level of human, you know? So them go without consequence, my general, and you know, all of these things go without, yeah, and no reforms, no repairs, no, you know, everything remain the same for poor people, you know, see, so, yeah. And that's why them general.
Yeah, well, you know, all right, because you see, when I say, like, you know, you have to go to the Privy Council, and then the Privy Council have to make a decision, then it just shows that the system, the judiciary system and policies, and tenants that they have in Jamaica is null and void at the moment, because what happened in the crown head then, for Jamaica, because Jamaica is the Commonwealth of England. So the standard and duty of care that England uphold, Jamaica doesn't uphold that same justice system.
Justice standard, yeah, and they were mindful of this. That's why them institute the Privy Council. That's why them set up the Privy Council. You see me? They were mindful of that, so due to lack of resource, lack of experience and things like that, they will fall short at time. So they need a superior body. No, the Privy Council is not just a watchdog for third world country, and so even Canada is under the protection then of the Privy Council. New Zealand, Australia, South Africa. You get what I say? Mm-hmm. So you have some big superpower out there who we for them court send them claims come at the Privy Council too, because them are Commonwealth member, India, Pakistan. You know, see, all of these Commonwealth countries, the whole of them come together as a, you know, a cooperative and say, well, we'll do this for this purpose. You get what I say? It wasn't something that was imposed. No, it's not an imposition. See? You know, see, and again, because the only reason, logical reason for any protestation regarding our detestation towards the Privy Council is because a consequence, the consequence where the Privy Council pose to these wannabe despots. You understand me? Because when you can influence local courts and things like that, when it come to Privy Council, if you can afford to reach Privy Council, the Privy Council will also point out this disparity as well. You see what I say? Yeah.
When I say influence, what do you mean? Bribery?
In whichever way, you know,
Okay.
like bad up a judge, or due to promotion and things like that. A judge rely upon you and know, so well then, you know, in promotion depend upon you or whatever depend upon you in PR or the fact so well then him can get whichever way, brother. You know, must have to be bribe. You know, see it can be coercion, it can be intimidation, it can be blackmail. Sorry. You see me?
Yeah, man.
Can be any one of these things, but as long as the judge is vulnerable like that to not just the charms, but you know, probably the abuse or whichever influence, undue influence, whichever influence from any outside forces outside of the judiciary. Like may I tell you, it is like one of the first principles. Separate yourself from all that you know and zone in on all of this new information regarding this particular case. Now, don't get me wrong, you know. You will end up mention one case in the morning, another one in the after, and another one and 3-4 cases of the day. You know, see, so you have to versatile enough where you deal with that one at first and zone out of that and latch on from the second one and deal with it and zone out of it and latch on from the fourth and just go through the day like that. You get what I say? But nonetheless, you have to learn for zone out, you know, see. And the more versatile you is with it, and the more better your ability, your performance ability is in the profession. You see me? Mm-hmm.
For real. Yeah, my lad. Yeah. So it really look like, say boy, the standard, you know, the standard need to lift our, you know, more training require now to get up to the standard where you know,
and then when you go here, you get criticism by a respectable body now, and you are going to justify your failures somewhat. It just goes to show the level of care and compassion we have for the population we are dealing with, because I mean there's no justification other than, well, this is the case, this was the finding and thing, and we endeavor to do better for make the necessary adjustment to come up to par, rather than, I mean, who justify these things like the DPP Paralegal come out and I say, it's many times you try a case where we call it a jury tampering, You know, all these things are in a normal, if I was Britain, every case where she try in a fair career, you know, in general, everybody were in a prison, you know, where she responsible for come out, you know.
Yeah, man.
Immediately, man. Yeah, man. What kind of gross violation of justice that you admit in the public?
Publicly. Publicly.
And I
Confession is
how
good for
much
the
of
soul.
40 years you in the profession.
But
So 40 years in the profession, the teacher say certain things you don't feel open your mouth, even if that's the case.
Confession is good for the soul. You know,
You know, see, yeah.
Confess.
So, you know, these are the level. It just goes to show. Validate the standard. You know what I'm saying? It's not really encouraging in general. You see, yeah, if there was a case and you still a push, say, move from the supervision of the Privy Council under with the standard, the deteriorating standard where you are you know, a push. It just, you know, it just all one sense it make to me, yeah. Dictators don't like scrutiny. You see me? People with nefarious intent don't like scrutiny. You see?
True.
Yeah, so you endeavor to get rid of that whatsoever, whichever way. And the highest level of scrutiny that particularly anything, the Constitution of Jamaica under the highest level of scrutiny is the Privy Council, because every law where they make I feel align with the Constitution, you know. You see, these guys, you can't just change the Constitution. So you're supposed to have a discussion, a long debate, probably years. What a debate before you even think to amend the Constitution.
Probably that's the whole reason.
Because what
why.
you know, you see the area them where you would have to call for an emergency amendment. There are preparation in place whereby the government can. I can't remember the name off the top of my head now, but the government can something under that, the power. You see, the government can just like with a COVID the other day, yeah, where the government suspend rights and just take over. Yeah? Yeah. Times of war and things like that. You see, can't remember the exact term. Shame on me. You see. See, but
isn't
other
that
than
the reason why? But isn't that the reason why them a push for the Republic right now?
Yeah, because them don't want no scrutiny. Them don't want no scrutiny. These times now you can't say, well then you do a judicial review against them, and if all else fail at Jamaica, you carry come you know when them you know them body business and the corrupt mentality down there. Yeah, if that should affect the process of justice, you can't send it come at the Privy Council for the Privy Council now as an independent body where impossible to get influenced by them. You know, for them look upon it and say no, not take the piece. You know, see, because like I tell you. Vybz Kartel liar were loud in the media the most. KFC biggest advert at Jamaica. Carry the bail application got a wrong court. You see? You know? So that's a major error in a you know, major error a lot that in general. That's what I say. Sympathy. You see. There. Yeah, you have a fire. Oh. Yeah, man.
You know, so I'm there to talk about my life, I know, say, the microphone will switch on. Rasta. Yeah, I throw you the idea they are flow still. You know, more while just, cut out the microphone so you don't really have no other kind of, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, man. Yeah.
yeah, you know, the thing set away now, Zane, because Jamaica right now is a place where I think a lot of the people don't really know what really take place. See? And you have ones and ones who kind of have a little understanding what really are going on. See? Because as they are saying, they don't want to be scrutinized, they don't want to be accountable, you know, for anything. See? So as far away as them can get from any independent outsiders, see, because the outsiders would be England, see, because Jamaica is a Commonwealth island, see, so them superior England, so them a try to get as far. Not to say why England is any better in whole heap of ways. You see me I say? Not to say boy them better, but you don't you know have the level of certain things. You have order.
The level of professionalism for enable the confidence, particularly I got an confidence in a that. And then me come from, me not either. You see, me know what's possible from what not possible. No guy now smile, bleach out him skin and smile and go and wave like, and me just see that as yeah, everything alright. And I saw this thing alright. You know, see, it have to, I mean, you know, certain things come with other principles, come with other discipline along with it, where you know, say, yeah, this is genuine. You see what I say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just smile. Not because you have smile, that means so you're happy. You see? Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
So come to that.
For real.
Man, them make a big uproar regarding and that's the thing, you know. We see a group are going with a little reasoning the other day, you know. But them are different Mark Golden on social media. See? So them are different Mark Golden, you know, but still the way how them are different Mark Golden is like, again, upon a level where ignorance, from a level of ignorance, you know, because like them say, Lord, the man make him do what he want. Something like that, we love him legal for doing it, no, right, but without giving details of him legality or giving context to the whole thing, you know, see. So I want to step in and I try to explain to them how it was even it's an irrelevant talking point. You know, it's an irrelevant subject, and the opposition even know that. What they might do again is exploiting the ignorance of Jamaican people, because by the time Jamaican get educated on the aspect of this, election done gone, probably years after election before Jamaican come to the realization of how Mark Golden becomes eligible to be a Prime Minister of Jamaica. You understand what I say? It's almost the same thing like what Trump did do with Barack Obama. When he claims that Barack Obama the born in America. Like say, well then the system is more intelligent than the whole federal system of America to find out that, and the feds wouldn't have known. You understand what I say? This is how futile the claim was. See? Yet still, you see the concern, the doubts and things like that were raised amongst the public. You see what I say? You literally have journalists where run with it like it could have been possible. You know, see, now, in a Mark Golden case now, the same Commonwealth Treaty, yeah, where institute the Privy Council, there is also a pact in the treaty where allow any citizen from any Commonwealth state who becomes a resident of Britain, yeah? Not a citizen, you know. And you can have dual citizenship too, you know. See?
Mm-hmm.
But even if you becomes a citizen, you know, see, yes, yeah, you becomes a citizen of Britain too. You know, see, you can run in a parliament, you can run for, wait, name there. No, me go to that extreme just for comfort people's inquisition. You know, see, because the point of law was stated never define immigration status. You get what me I say? And this is how the law work. If a word not in the law, you can't introduce it, you know, outside the act, you know. No, the word and yeah is what yeah, you know, see it. You know, see it, what the purpose of where the act was designed to prevent or enable, yeah? This is what it is totally interpreted to do, not outside of that, brother. You know, see it? This is what it is interpreted to do in its entirety. You know, see? Mm-hmm. So, the pack, state, and constitutionally protected as well. So, a Commonwealth citizen can run for parliament, for politics in a Britain. You know, see it? Yeah.
See it?
It's obviously gonna be vice versa, you know, like reciprocal. Mm-hmm. The British man I go able to run in a Jamaica, him I go able to run in Australia, him I go able to run in India, and so forth, such like same way. You get what me say, my general?
Yeah.
So it's not an argument of no, them are misconstrue the whole affair now is because a while back, some American citizen, you know, with dual citizen, Jamaican and American, did in a parliament, same way. See? And them did have to renounce them American citizenship. See? So them I think is a general standard. America and Jamaica does not have that treaty. Them not have that contract. Them not have that agreement. America is a republic. It's not part of the Commonwealth. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So a citizen of America does not benefit the same eligibility as a citizen of a Commonwealth member state.
See it.
You see it. So this is where the confusion, the big confusion come in, and I was expecting, again, anybody can be ignorant of any fact. This is life. You see it. We learn every day and we unlearn things every day. But I was expecting a more robust explanation, even from the Mark Golden camp. You know what I say? And this is the thing where I can't stomach about Mark Golden. It's like Mark Golden is like the fire fit towards what it need to do this thing. Yeah. Not really. It's like it not really. You know what I say? Yeah. You know the one there? You already eat and you have some food, some nicer food over your yard. I prepare. And I'm gonna call you over there some 2 dumpling and some ackee. We're good at them have no black pepper in it, and then we say, you know what, I'm good, you know, see? I'm good, because you know, you have some facture and calalo and all, ackee and everything seasoned up, you know, see? As a cook down. Yeah. So it come like other kind of energy there. Me get from Mark Golden. Not saying him not powerful like him now. Put out an effort substantially, you know. But I'm saying in certain respects, you know, me expect a little more, you know, efforts, you know.
Yeah, well, probably them don't have the people interest at art, you know what I mean? Because
exactly. You know,
the people. All right, there are a certain narrative, you know, my lord, where I fly about the place. See it? that are two Jamaica did. Saying one Jamaica are some enslaved Jamaicans and the other Jamaicans is some free Jamaicans who was never enslaved. See? Now the narrative there a fly about the place. See? Which is a Balam narrative all the way a go on. I think is a political aligned narrative. See? A push when we hear them think they are pushing at the social space. Now the Maroons are also involved in the sense where them and Britain have a contractual agreement. See? Now, in all of that, Britain, Zayn would have more look like, or Mark Golding would have more look like a Britain to the so-called Jamaican people were they on the island. And them I say, boy, Britain don't have the
like the slave master side and the as opposed to the enslaved.
Right.
Yeah.
You see?
And bro got far under the criteria of the enslaved.
Yeah. But the reality of the situation is whether Brogard or Mark Golding, they both work for the same. You see
that narrative, you see the slave narrative these days in general, particularly when it come from, when it have a higher echelon influence, you have to be cautious. Because really, it's not even to be cautious, you know. Them have the subject of slavery at heart. So say this. Right across the world, the true divide, or the definition of the true divide, where maintain all of this, is a class system. You see, it's not so much race is an issue, but it's an irrelevant issue. It's like, for instance, then the phobia or the fear is non-existent. You see, however, the phobia and the fear would have been more reflective of the class system in reality than the racial system. You see, the difference is that the people them where spew the narrative are they themselves the oppressed. You see, but them now are spew the energy, but them interpret it or define it from a racial perspective, from with a racial element. The fact is, this narrative is a construct of the same environment that entertain or benefit from the class structure. You see what I say? But if people becomes aware of the class structure too much, for instance, if racism is not there, the next thing that's left, the class structure becomes more vulnerable to the wrath of the populace. You see me?
Yeah, well, you see, colorism play a major role in a Jamaica culture. You see?
Everywhere in general, everywhere. It becomes, and this Jamaica is the least you know, least affected with that approach, mentality type of thing, in a discriminatory sense. You know, see, when I say it, not that it wouldn't exist. No, it's because of that, particularly in our society and majority society over the world, yeah. The people them where the people them occupy the class, yeah, is of a particular complexion, particularly in a Jamaica still. Don't get it twisted. You see what I say? But if you look on the overall advantage and disadvantage, if you remove yourself from the racial argument or the racial consideration, racial reality, see, and you look on the achievability, the you know, if you should look on it per quota, yeah, you have more white people who struggle than black people, and probably Asian people to put together in a Great Britain, yeah. You see what I say? No, this is not because of race. This is because of the same class structure. You see, now, how race becomes the pivotal focus now is that it maintains the distraction because it has always been the popular narrative, and it gives an oppress an exit, a sense of relief temporarily. Give the fact saying encounter with somebody who in his mind or traditionally is less than himself. So in a way that benefit in psychosis whereby it ignore the true cause and depravity. You see what I say? Because again, traditionally the narrative is what caused it, and it's not just Jamaica where majority people is not familiar, educated with the runnings, how leaders apply themselves and policies affect people and things like that. It's not everybody. People genuinely vote these people in and depend upon them to affect the necessary changes in their behalf. You get what I say? Genuinely. Even in Britain, people genuinely do it.
See it.
Genuinely.
Well, me no know about white people or Indian people, suffer more than black people in England. Still, me no know the statistic on that. So me not gonna argue that point there, cause me no know. See, but
yeah,
when you look on Jamaica, see,
yeah,
and you see Chinese people in Jamaica, Zane, which is of a different complexion, different nationality, Zane, of the average, are not said the average Jamaican, Zane, but the local Jamaicans, right? Then you would have Chinese over a passage of time, born in a Jamaica and grew up in a Jamaica. See, now these Chinese don't face the same ordeal as the native Jamaican people then, see, that is born on the island. Due to probably colorism, see, and also nationalism, because the Chinese, they are not Jamaicans, they are Chinese. See?
Yeah.
And they never gonna identify themselves as Jamaican, even though them born. Some of them born in a Jamaica. You see me?
Yeah.
They don't face the same ordeal as a Jamaican virgin like I and the Iden who born in a Jamaica.
Yeah.
You see? So, you know.
If you feel like so, well then there is some special preparation there for them where enable them advancement where Jamaican are entitled to. You may ask if are you assuming or are you suspecting that there are some special preparation there, social preparation, where enable them advancement, you know, in a society more than Jamaican or maintain them standard or the class of living?
Well, they have to be. They have to be. The approach towards life.
You mean something like Jamaica I give them like some assistance with ordinary Jamaican wouldn't get? You know, like probably a benefit, monthly benefit or something of that nature. Maybe not monthly or but you feel something like that.
Look back on the time of Free Zone. When Free Zone was active, then you had local Jamaicans were working there. Then and I think you have Koreans or whichever, I don't remember, whoever.
So Jamaicans used to work there and then Michael Manley renegotiate.
But the pay structure.
And them decide to work with Jamaican, them
but
import.
Before all of that, the pay structure, Zane, if you look on the pay structure, how it was rolled out, it wasn't rolled out equally. Zane, it wasn't rolled out equally because Jamaicans were
Jamaican and them never did work together. The difference was when them go for them in Hong Kong, them negotiate for work for US dollar, US pay. And when them come, they did get paid in a US. And that's now Jamaican people, which for real, I say, it's unfair because at the end of the day, them never did ask for even the equivalent of US dollar. Yet still, the Free Zone wouldn't deal with them. You see it under the terms where Michael Manley did propose. See, so them go for these Koreans. So this is where and this caused the destruction of Free Zone because remember people usually lay at the bus them and stone out them backside in a brother. A Chinese bus them in a coaster them where carry Chinese work and that too. People usually have the old work and them go down they go blockade down there. But still, but general, I'm glad we agree upon that. Fine, the US, the point where them negotiate the US dollar. See? And get paid on that. Alright. You see, we now as a people, as a group, in general, we point that out at the beginning of our conversation. Yeah? There is no code of unity. There is no code of conduct amongst us. There is no principle of trust, in general, among us. You see, brother, you know what I see the other day, I say rapper crap. I'm not afraid to call a youth the name. I go to youth, I usually watch from man, it's still out. Rapper crap, I go sub up and I him first. I say a man I do a video. I want a store in a Brixton. I say the shop owner was racist to him. And him stand up there. You know, him bridging a video, him a protest, him a talk at the shop door. I say, he that thing that can, racist to black people and be a black people buy it from you for many years and I support you at the I mean, India, you can't know what race it is. That's me that I watch and I watch, I observe Pure black people just a walk passing. I go in at the same store, you know. Not changing on the whole of them here where you must say, you know. The whole of them here where you must say, in general, and just a look on him and I ignore him and I go through like so well then. That's your experience. I probably a lie I tell. I never see nothing like that. Nobody not show no concern like so well then. Let me see if this a true cause. If that a go on, it's unacceptable. No, that's that. You see, if it's simple that, you have the power in your hand and your money are spending, but depend on you to spend it, you can spend it anywhere. And you act like say, and you are depend on him. If you not buy from him, you not get where you are. You see, at least suspend it for the rest of the day and make we hear what go on fully. I'm not going to spend my money in there, whether true or a lie. Make we hear tomorrow say a lie. Me will come back. Me the business if you don't want to take it, don't take it. Don't take my money. You see, but this concerning, brothers. Everybody just walk down about them business and buy whatever buy see away. People stand up in front of him. I pick up yama, turn over yama, look on it. With brother, you know, our thing shelly, really shelly, painful, my brother.
Yeah, this is black people, but not to say or try to diminish the point that these people are racist towards black African people.
Yeah, but yeah, go on.
Not to dismiss that fact, because you know it is it is quite obvious, my lord. You see me I say? It is quite obvious. I'm go wash my car one day. Zine at the car wash. Yeah?
Yeah.
And me step out of the car and the virgin there. I wash the car, I dry off the car. One of the youth them just come out of nowhere and him start make this monkey sound, you know. Zine?
Yeah.
I mean I say, but where this monkey come from all of a sudden? Just start make this monkey sound. You see me I say? But why is he making that monkey sound? What reason you could have come now for one make that monkey sound out of nowhere?
No, hear what me say now. Hear how me look on that. You see, a victimhood you gonna play this, so you know, my brother. You know the context of what me I talk about earlier. You know, see it? Cause me there so no one them I do that. Me know me nah go back there for one. See? But number two, me I inspect my car down to a T before me pay. Any mistake or anything upon it, I go correct it. Me I give them a hard time for that money there. You see, cause as long just for you call me monkey. Just me can me personally can't thumb down the boy, but you are like you know. Knock out the two of them bumbo class and jump in the car drive and go about your business. You see how the thing set now, you see the moment. You see, my father teach me something, you know, cause when I grew up, you know, my friend them usually them have a nickname. You know some friend, many nicknames. Now me they have a problem with nickname. See? My father teach me a trick one day. My father said, don't make them know say it hurt you. When them call you, so laugh and act happy like them and giggle. No matter which nickname them call you, just laugh. And very soon, it not gonna be of no effect. Them not gonna. Me not say if you laugh after being a nigga, you know. What I said, just by being there and acting like, you know, it no fears you or anything like that. It even put him in a more childish countenance, even in the eyes of himself.
Of course, it must.
Than anything else. See? Now, these things, these things happen because him say There is no black car wash about the place. Or probably if one denier or anything like that, we there fame one.
Watch there.
You see, as simple as that business is, which is a car wash. You see, him say, him realize say, this thing here is a donkey on our back. You see, so them can always use that donkey there against we anytime. You see, if we did have even, you know, like me I tell them in general, we're vulnerable as a community, not force. No, there. Again, you see it.
But you know, me not take them thing there as nothing, you know. You see? Me not really take them thing there as nothing. We just observe it because, you know, I say then, alright. If you are going to do that, then it look away. Because you are watch the monkey car. How it look that a monkey a drive one car in the 21st century. And
yeah, but we know, brother, we know, say, a stupidity that, you know. But the fact is, so well then, you know, it's like, so well then, you know, in our way, brother, we administer ourselves, eh? We give them boy there. We give off them vibes like petty things like these. You get what I say? It's not petty, you know, but like just by saying certain words without touching one away or them sort of something there. Or because of you can't remember, you know. Touch one of them same Kurdish there, you know, my general. You better touch him and move, you know. You stand up there, so you know the amount of Kurdish all drive from blood clot, Bradford, France. I come for fuck you up, you know, brother. You know, see it? If that happened to a Jamaican, there's a Jamaican pan in blood clot one out there, or if a black man to that for that matter. Think about it. What are the likelihood for the rest of black people? We just draw the reference show you with the freaking grocery store, brother. Them know we not unite, them know we not supportive of one another, them know say any individual them a deal with is just that individual them a deal with. Them know that's our problem, brother, and not them. It's not them calling us nigger. That is not the fucking problem. The problem is us not having any regard or value for each other. We don't have no community, and the world say, and the world know, brother. The world say, and the world know. So it emboldened them, it empowered them. To abuse a man with him cocky tall 10 times a year one. A man with him big and thick and tall going up in that sky. A man where your wife would have fuck if she get the chance. You know, see it, and them know these things, and you are going to try use a word to diminish. You know, see it, and because them know, so we the victimhood where we glad for be a victim. You know me I say, rather than a victor. You know, see it, them realize that, my general, that is the thing. You know, excuse my language if I cuss the bad word, but more time the passion regarding this subject, you know?
My lord. Yeah, well. Yeah, we have about 8 more minutes left on the platform, yeah. We are going there about 3 hours in the next 8 minutes, so I think, you know, we see how
I hope it makes sense. Because I hope say all of this makes some sense. So we have some general, because the end of the day, that to there for you. So I say,
yes,
our duty.
Yes, I. Yeah, whoever they are with, they are with. You see me?
Yeah.
We say manners and respect.
We know it's an ongoing thing, you know. So people will always come back to it and people will see it and, you know, see. Send me the link, man, and make me share the link from my thing too and send it out, make some people, you know?
Most natural.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Gotcha. I get a phone call. I will take a phone call.
Yeah.
Blessed. Blessed love. connection. Connection, I don't know. I'll go on with the connection there. Yeah, but of course, a whole per sense, you know, they articulate, my lord, you know, and whole per points being raised which is valid, you know what I mean? Yeah, and we give thanks, my lord, you know. We give thanks.
I feel like it's about time I take charge of I destiny and stop depend upon the quote unquote oppressors for offer with salvation. Oh, that I mean, it's not a logical expectation. Not a logical expectation, my brother. You get what I say? Every day we identify and point out all this man are wicked and things like that. Yet still, at him we are basically a prayer to for solace. No, go work. It's a possible dream that. You see me? Yeah, man. Accountability. You know, it's every man's duty, you know? Man with the pan plan.
True. Yeah, the virgin could have called back, you know. You see me, I say we have a couple more minutes. You see me, I say get across your point still. You know. Yeah, I could have called back. Blessed.
Yes, sir, you know. I'm blessed up.
Blessed love, my brother.
Yeah, man. Is that question more asked the brother? Are still out there, right?
Yeah, man.
Is a the remnant of the Willie Lynch syndrome, man, whereby now you find say black people dispute them value. You see, them devalue themselves and value everybody else above themselves. You get what I say? Yeah.
So that means it was so bad that means we you them born with it in our DNA.
Yeah man, it is like that. That is the reality for true. You know, it's a proven fact certain trauma becomes hereditary, you know, because it becomes a psychological manifestation, and your manifestation of something now where you're going to transmit to your children. You're going to teach your children the things where you know, you know?
So it's coming like one of the things where people know, and I don't know if a man them realize this, you know. It's racism.
Yeah.
Your youth can born with it, brother. You see me I say? Your youth can
no, you know, I'm not agree with that still, but I hear what the I say still. I hear what the I say, but because you don't know. If the
whole trauma of slavery thing come back down to we in our DNA, Amanda look and say that it's possible. How that we never physically go through the same thing our ancestors and go through.
No. Nobody not traumatize them for institute the racism. You know, them are just miseducation why them observe racism. We get beaten for undervalue and look on ourselves as lesser human. We get tortured, and the racist trope now was to justify this torture to these people who eventually accept it. As you know what I say? You understand the difference? And I really trauma them go through. Yeah.
A black youth. And the race just come up and us to say, boy, you yo, them treat them different, you know. It's better than me. So I know some better than him. Because all over the world, no brethren, all over the world, if we have a problem with them, we don't oppress nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't oppress nobody. Every nation. If you look, China, you have said, and then they superpower, if they're not already passed, if they're not already superpower already, brethren. And then people have a huge for black people.
Yeah, man. This is one of the first type of what can say socialization them, you know, was like the scientists from nations and things like that, you know, create them, you know, do them best creation and things like that, and they meet at certain designated cities or countries, and you have an expo, which nation advance faster, which nation more intelligent, which nation better, and things like that. And so also was the Olympic. It was a showcase of superiority type of thing. So it's like an inherent nature in a man for being best. And in order to be your best, you have to best somebody else. You see what I say? Nonetheless, in our case, it's a case where we are not really human to compare with, to begin with. You see what I say? So we still a contend. We still a try prove. We still a waste time. A prove our humanity. You see? We should, I mean, I try, yeah.
Because you know, when we look funny, you know, when we look funny, if you're a nation, like, when you even come on to close, when you check it out, all of the brands, big company them, they stand up firm because our black people purchase them stuff.
Yeah.
You see me? And the people that don't regard we as nothing.
Yeah.
You see me?
Human nature, man. And what you know? You see, again, you know, we can't, you see, we, member, you know, generally, you know, member, you know, I have to be a dryer back, you know. You see, in the 80s then, I draw you back as early as late as the 80s. When we see a Chinese in a movie, you know, it's like the rag them have wrap up around him, you know, just to cloth them, no style, no Western style, and nothing in piece of sandals, and him around him, they've never, some of them, they never seen a car too tough, a horse, and everything there. And we are said, you know, you see, the mind frame we put we in regarding China is that China is a poor, backward country. Though, you was of that assumption to do.
Well, no, it's just because me kind of expose to certain things like other countries and know what is what I know, so them put, you know what I mean, the word sometimes of a long time war and then still a feed with the you know me, the garbage. So we kind of, you know, them understanding a war go on.
Anyway, what may I say? You see, iconography, you see how one present themselves to the world. It sort of set the you know, the characterization of the whole thing. You know, see? But in a recent time, we see China right here now, the rest of the world in a less than 30 years. Yeah? The rest of the world, I look upon China as the next superpower and all them type of thing there. You know, see? And all of this is by design. It wasn't another hidden secret. All of them things are open knowledge. See? I kind of miss my point still, you know, but the fact is that open knowledge, and we could adapt a lot of these principles, these things, not, you know, unique to nobody and no special skills, but general. You know, see it? I just unity and have a focus. Yeah. I just that it take. And that we shatter. For some reason, we have to have somebody for better than we. You know, we reach in a space of recognition, you know, where we are human. You know, see, so we claims our ability to be, our space to be better than for best somebody. And you know, the reality is we can't better than nobody. We can't act like we're better than nobody else except ourselves, except one another. You know, see?
And maybe this is just a black man, just a black man thing. That's how the universe designed us. You know what I mean? Because too peaceful. I think we're too peaceful, you know? And when I said, no, black people kill each other, I think we're too peaceful, brother.
Sir. Yeah, me know what you say still, but really and truly, my general, yeah? We have to start, we have to start with ourselves first, man. We are better. We are in a position for so well then that I stop with. Because we not start nothing. We not start nothing yet to say anything stop with, really. You know, see it?
Yeah.
We don't start nothing to say anything stop with. It's for determine so well then change the strategy, use a strategy there. No change for general. So we can't say we're too peaceful. Why all this happen? We can't say we're too violent. We can't say we're too docile. We can't.
When it comes on to certain things, as I said, me just look upon them as black people as a consumer. Just reach out for we. I'll give you an example. And if you know about Nigeria, right? Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
The only little black nation in this stand up and now and decide that them actual them people, you know. When they go home and talk, right? To our friends there. Right? And the man that decide they go and pay for the uranium and that's no more free and them thing there. And almost every other month them try to assassinate the youth. Right? We take over almost every month and try to assassinate it. Just because the country now stand up on themselves. Right? And decide enough is enough for people them need to live just like your people them. Right? And they said no, and I'm sorry, no. And that's in the constitution that they know I think they right. Them planting and giving our country them constitution and all of them thing there.
Yeah.
All of them thing they are rewritten. Now Burkina Faso no one. It's a whole thing. Mafia have Russia don't know how to defend him.
Yeah.
You understand? So I don't think so anytime we decide to step away, because when you look on all of the African country them and the black country them where we live in the Caribbean them, all of them operate the same way.
Yeah, man, you know what is what going. There is a significant there's a significance about Burkina Faso, you know, where through it in the media why it's observable. And that is, the other day, the time where the Traore say him did a stay for before him call a election, run out and him prepare him ready for call the election. And the whole Burkina Faso come out and say, "You're mad, call we election. Go and run this. Go and run this thing until the real drop off." You know, see it? No, this is the sort of consensus where every black group need. You need a common goal and focus on it by all means necessary. This is, when was the last time you see any form of unification like this, which is of our design, for our benefit? Specifically, when was the last time? No, that is the difference, and it's indicative of the change where I am on desire. This is what I say. We need a unity and a love there. You see, still we can't blame everybody because with the leader them not show the propensity we need for harbor such a support. You see what I say? Very rare you find one. Yes, Traore. Ibrahim Traore. Set the trend youth and hold it. Make some more follow. You see? Yeah.
Well, it is rough, man. Let me try to kill you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes sit down and think, people can wise up and look upon life how me and look upon life. Sometimes you sit down and talk to some man to make you feel like a Spanish or it's a different language and not understand. They can't see what you say.
Yeah, man. True, man. Education and keys to Magella.
You have Russia as the I say now a defend Niger. See? Now that shouldn't be the case because there are 54 states within Africa. See? Now Africa, as we know, is a very diverse place. Then you have religion which divide the people. Then that is one thing. You have culture and tribes and tradition that also divide the people. Then, but I think in all of that, religion played the more pivotal role in the division, Zane, because you have Christian and you have Muslims, Zane, and none of them not like them one another, Zane. None of them not like them one another. So that is a major problem within Africa, Zane, and that is why you find out say we cannot have one central voice, Zane, that speak for Africa. We don't have one central army that defend Africa. We don't have one central economical block, Zane, that facilitate for our commerce, Zane. So we in a disarray, Zane, and that is why Africa and Africans, Zane, we find ourselves in this position. We cannot come together collectively and solve our own problems and issues. We have to look outside because now is not the time where we should be saying, all right, we throw out these Western Europeans, but we're going to accept these Eastern Europeans. You see me, I say it don't make no sense. You see?
One master jump from one master to the next.
You see what I say? So when I and I can come together as a people, Zane, collectively, just like how you see His Majesty in 1964, formed the OAU, Zane, to bring Africa as one central unit. You see me, I say? Which at the same time, not every African was in line with that. Not every African did agree with that. You see me, I say? Some Africans wanted to be under the same colonial regime. Said we, they didn't want to come out under the umbrella there. Zane? So when we can come to the knowledge that unity is strength and that is the foundation that we should stand on, we're going to have this same situation that we find ourselves in today.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even when this happened, Nigeria said, boy, them are sending troops over there and all of them thing there. Because what the youth are do, a madness. You understand? Because Nigeria have them little puppet government. Because in a Niger Delta, them if you know what the whole gas thing and Exxon and the whole of them company, they want to deal with it, the Delta there with the gas. But the people them are living like slum and just take out the resources and take it out. Nigeria government, I say, what the youth them are doing
the thing is, my brother.
Oh, Nigeria, lock off them light.
The thing is, you see Nigeria and Ghana, which pose as the two police on the West Bank of Africa Dessa. They are a part of this group what them call ECOWAS. Now ECOWAS is not a military group, but I understand the logics behind having security, Zane, because your finance you deal with. Now, ECOWAS should be dealing with finance. Them shouldn't talk about no military this or military that. You see me I say? Them should be saying yes, Burkina Faso, yes, Niger and Mali are true. Them boy they should not get the uranium for them money there. Them boy should not get the oil for them money. Let we know stop send out our oil, make we cut off the resource and now renegotiate contractual agreements. And if we can't come to no solid terms, based on our conditions, then this is what we're going to do. We're going to build our refineries and we're going to start do our own thing ourselves and get rid of all our own of it there. That is what ECOWAS should be doing. You see me I say? Instead of opposing their own brother.
Yeah, as a collective too. You know, every one of them so-called nation, they come together and say, you know, it's not a OPEC but a AfriPEC. You know?
You see it.
One standard price across the board for everybody. Alright, so now no man now sell on nothing, you know?
Because in that nation, you know, brother, we need one of them to rise up as a superpower, you know. That has to go on, you know. It's a superpower, you know. Me say I try to take over in terms of strong military, just like everybody have nuclear we have it too. So we can answer you the justice team. We have answer we not have that. When I look to other them people that were cheer what we are. Is the man say
and I don't know, we are look to them, you know, you say them put some puppet leader in place to maintain freedom agenda. So no matter what the people really think or no matter what is really beneficial to the people, these puppets is always gonna lobby for the interests of the master. You know, see, so things will always appear like things can't change or things can't get better. Because it is evident these African leaders, particularly, even our Jamaican leader, these guys don't want things to be really better. They don't want things better, you know. You know, see. Yeah, man.
Because I remember this in mind. For example, all women at Jamaica, if them get up tomorrow morning and say, listen, we know the answer to solving what's going on in my country, you know, right? We want to know, you know what I mean, leave her alone because solve one thing, right? We can't trade, we can't do this, right? It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. And what am I going to do? They might try to take out the leader.
Yeah.
They might try to take out the leader. Who have in the Caribbean that can defend?
No, and again, you know, it now have to come to that, you know. I want to tell you, say, it's in this world today. It now have to come to hostility. We have, as a group, we have never collectively tried to negotiate or bargain anything. We just take what is handed out to us.
Once you start the money, it has to come to war, brother. Maybe I give an example. Alright, look at Jamaica tourism industry. See? I don't know if you know, man, the tourists that come to Jamaica, you know, they don't really want to stay in the hotel. So Jamaica primary rate is keep high, so them can't always say, oh, don't go this and don't go this. Remember, a lot of these people where I come from, even in America, and I come from in a different state. I live in Poughkeepsie, upstate, in a bush area.
Yeah.
Right? Some of them people live up here, some original tent, them living on them house, so them living in no first year or nothing, them don't save their money and go on a vacation. Them want to go Jamaica, yeah, sunny, go picture like tent on a lawn and relax, go on a river. And that them want. But them big
higher the level of the higher the level of crime, so the more assistance them get from them international donors. And them and them after them and them the food they to themselves as well. Them now, you know, to the police force or the soldiers.
But so the realize that them people them food are cut off because they think they start going in the community and they will rent a room for me or whether. A problem don't them on.
No man.
A problem. Isn't it? So it's just like I wish I would have the gang problem. I wish El Salvador. I wish one of them places.
Yeah, one of them places.
Yeah, and look what they don't want to kill the man over there. When the man decides to listen, we have that problem here, you know. I mean, no off get rid of it. You know what the man start do? Everybody will have a tattoo. The man lock you up and filter you out. If a tattoo mean that to you, I mean that in the city. And once again, him lock you down, brother. Now the man said, from him start to that and I think some other interview more than them and say what they decorate him having space hour, so a month hour 4. They must have lied, they must say they can't believe this. And the man make sure kick out things out that face and say, oh, now when they pick them cop, all this run come and I say you can't treat them where you call it? That's how they name. The international body, where them always have said, come. You know
Amnesty International.
what do you call them?
ICC.
Amnesty.
ICC.
Amnesty. Amnesty International.
One of them always come on it's some human rights thing. The human rights situation always come.
United Nations.
Yeah. Well, that's why you can't do the same thing to the people. Right? When you have a drugs problem in the country, a gang problem, and see them now. Now the country start develop, they start investor now start pouring down this and now. You know, you'll find them people who normally run come up from in South America to come America. That will basically soon cut out.
See.
And this one have a hell of a strong security. That's why they want to kill the man because the man has set up in the country and everything. Because he must stop the country. Them people that don't know peace, they have to give it to them with war. They have to answer them with war because of that they want. That's what I'm going to let you.
See.
You think that Cuba in a Castro time if they never have the next country right back them where they are now. They would have feed them long time and kill them off. But Black Nation will not have nobody. Anything them say, we're for us to go with it. You understand? And then take you out. So that's why we always have some puppet leaders. There's always a matter of talk and this so just a talk in vain. Can't really them run the thing.
You know, Africa have the youngest population in the whole world. Saying, and no matter what, you know, Africa going always outgrow the rest of the world in terms of our numbers. You know, Nigeria alone have the most black people in the whole world. And that is just Nigeria. Seeing one African state. See, so it does take for I and I to really collectively come together. You know what I mean? Put away the religion that is separating us. See?
It's a main thing, you know. It's a religion thing, yeah? It's a main thing to separate women. Like a disease.
Yeah, man. The religion is a big hindrance. And I think the colonizers, because it's colonizers that bring these religion. Well, them say all religions start in Africa still, but Islam is an Arabian construct of religion, Zine, and also Christianity, Zine, is a European construct from Catholicism. You see, so.
I know project because I know he's a man, you know. See, I'm in Africa the other day. Africa the other day.
Yeah, Ghana.
Yeah. Does Islam acknowledge, right, the past of slavery, what them do to the people?
No.
Does Islam acknowledge, or is that thing when them sweep under the rug like they never involved in it?
It's something that's.
No, them acknowledge it, but them not regard it as a crime like the West does. If I that respect you mean, them don't regard it as
Never do like that.
huh?
No, man, I just start. So they make it seem like it never happened.
Yeah, because the sub-Saharan slave trade, Zine, which are the Arabs, them come through the passage of time there. Zine change up themselves many times, call themselves Bourbons and all of them different type of names. Zine occupy now the whole of North Africa. Zine, but what we have to remember that Islam, Zine, Islam, the founder of Islam, did have to run from Arabia to save him life from the same we call it fanatical and extremist Muslims. You see what I say? And find refuge in Ethiopia. You see? King Lalibela gave him refuge. Zin gave Muhammad, the Prophet Muhammad, refuge because the same Muslim Shiite virgin them want to kill him. Zin, so the point what me I try to make is this. Just like how Ethiopia could say, boy, alright, we are going to extend our arms to you, Zin, and save you, you know what I mean, from your virgin there. The rest of the Muslim world doesn't share that sentiment.
Right.
You see? So they won't acknowledge African people, and I think African Muslims,
them do evil.
African Muslims do not even bring up that point to even get it addressed. They are so entrenched in the religion that veil doesn't move from over them face.
Is it that them don't know or them does? And you say them don't intelligent like that, them themselves try to push it under the rug too.
Because of the religion. You see me I say the religion, the religion now give them the capability to address that situation, that Islam is also involved in slavery, the sub-Saharan slave trade. You see me I say? So African Muslims, because they are Muslims, they won't address that. But we see Zin on the flip side. On the flip side, we see churches in England, I say, boy, them have to pay out because of their involvement in slavery, in the transatlantic slave trade. You see me I say? And it's not just one church. We see, I say, boy, them have to pay out and them have to recognize and them apologize and all of these things, which mask we are, anywhere we see, I said these things. You see me I say? So it going to take for black Muslims, African Muslims, to bring up these issues address it, Zane, on a legal term, because you know for them law is a different law. Them deal with Sharia law, Zane. So I don't know, or you know, but it left up to black Muslims, African Muslims, to really bring that up and address it, or you know what I mean, on a collective, you know, where you know I and I as black people, we are deal with reparation and compensation, you know, deal with it on a broad scale. You see me, I say, where everyone who is involved, from the sub-Saharan to the transatlantic. And I mean, we don't know how that sound, Warieka, as a, you know, you can give me your...
Yes, but again, yeah, unless we put ourselves in a powerful bargaining position, what we can just start. We only attack. Nobody now go attach any regard to our claim, because what can they do? What can we do, really? You understand? We can't sanction nobody. We can't tell nobody. We can't, as a collective, tell nobody, say, all right, we're going to stop selling uranium. You see what I say? No, you're going to have Niger say, oh, our Kenya, are one of them, we're ready to sell it. We seize the opportunity to grab the customer there. You know, see it, and now look on the wider picture. Knowing so well then, you know what happened? Today for you, tomorrow for me. You know, see it. It not happen so in our world. So them boy are not have to do nothing. Like me said for earlier, how people look at the Chinese before. Nobody never used to regard Chinese or China. Then we just see we ourselves just see the Chinaman as a poor struggling man we want help. Well, within less than 30 years, we are looking for him as the next superpower. You see?
Yes, sir.
Them have to respect them design, them come up with a communist argument and them work it so that everybody believe in it. Everybody believe in it and just start work with it. Work with it. Remember, China was more like an American type of thing. America helped beat Japan out of China and give back. Japan did run China, you know. And America give back China to Chinese, you know. In the 1940s, you know. Yeah, man, Japan did control that brown dog, man. You see it? In the 40s. See them there today because them come up with a strategy. Now, in the 60s, in the late 70s, Singapore as well was a poor poverty country.
Boy, I tell you, the country, the region, the man. There's so much thing the man they add up from Jamaica and the thing work for them and then beat.
Exactly. You see? Exactly. That is the prime example. So it's not hard, you know, it's impossible, you know. It's just the people them where we put in a power. You know, it's just for them greed.
I don't know where they're going to take Virgin because we don't see it. We don't see the leader yet where I'm going to stand up with them people. We don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
And we know them know, you know. But I guess them know where it come with too. If them decide to do certain things and them not have the back it, you know? I guess them know.
You know, the alternative not much better now than general. Because then idea, Rasta, if you are going to deprive a whole nation of people, just for you and your family, just for safety. He's a devil, man. He's a blood clot devil, man. There's no justification in that. There's no way you can say, boy, that's why I never do it, because them did not kill me and my family. So I make the whole nation suffer.
Yeah, but me look, I'm a man older than me a party. If there's any other ever been time in Jamaica really ever call a radical leader who knows say, yo, if not back down. You know, me can't remember none.
No,
And
but none of them now go back. None of them, where them are go back down from? Cause remember, you know, who them are back down from and who them work for. You see? So none of them now go back down. Them are go comply and, you know, do what they're told and get along. You know, there's no backing down. There is, you know, work with the program or else. You know what I mean? Or else. You see? Because if you look on all the countries them that oppose certain type of policies that the West try to implement upon them, you see them either get sabotaged or, you know, as we've been saying, enough of the ones them get, you know, move out of the way.
Typical example, Venezuela.
Alright.
Rich country right now, the sanction them put on the man, them and steal them assets and, you know, wicked, brother. Wicked.
I'm generally don't know still, you know, I give thanks to the moment, you know.
Yes, I.
You know, take time.
You
don't know, get stuff.
I just started. It doesn't matter sometimes up on the road or drive, we'll still listen to him. Now we know some most of the people now tune into them thing and some like a mix up thing and even introduce a man to a program when I'm listening to their certain things. Them don't want to hear that.
Them thing I remain like a document, like a book, same way where one can refer back to when we feel the need, same way as another good thing that about it still, you know, see. So for one to get to, you know, for one to dead to the reasoning dead, and if the reasoning is blessed from the most I say so, it who have ears will hear, see me?
For real. Yes, my general. Yes, Carla. So give thanks, my brother, for the, you know, for the call, my lord. You know, give thanks to the strength and the contribution. See it? Honors and respect. Yes, my king.
Yeah, man.
Yes, far right. Yeah, man. Give thanks, my lord. You know, for such
yeah, man.
You know, eloquent deliberation around, you know, the topic. You know, Vybz Kartel and, you know, yeah,
man.
I I call it now, you know, our fears as a people said we, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Give thanks to the strength, my lord, and yeah. So when the people them can look forward to see the eye again, you know, before the eye go.
You know, the things that still any one of them there from the subject, the topic is right and it's not important. So when I say the necessary sacrifice will be made. You see what I say?
My lord.
And we say a thing or do a thing, we have to do a thing, because again, the thing now gone away. You know, the good thing about it is that we are doing what we are doing so that we can gather the authority, essentially, because it's not like a wisdom we are looking for. It's just the authority where it needs to address certain things without question. You see what I say?
True.
Yeah, and it better benefit. It's more. It even benefit and enhance the potential of the channel more as well. See? So everything we man do the same way, and for the benefit of the growth and the development of the channel and the platform, same way. You know, see? So, you know, you don't know, we're there for one another same way, regardless of what go on. So, you see it?
100%.
Yeah, man. I just, yeah, man. Yeah, man. We're there, man. We're not gonna, man. We're not kill it, man. We're not kill it, Jedi.
Yes, Warieka. Yeah, man. Manners and respect, my brother. And, you know, go on, push through, said we. You know what I mean? We know light, you know, is at, you know, the further part of the tunnel, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so We just continue
Give thanks for the
persevere.
encouragement, my general man, and you don't know, it was a pleasure. It was a joyful moment. So we have to do enough more of this, you see?
Yeah, which is right.
Yeah, my brother. Yeah, man.
Which is right.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
So you don't know, the people out there in the internet world, we give thanks to the item presence and observation. You know, and I hope will make sense to the item. And, you know, as we position ourselves to becoming more of an asset to the item than a liability. So once again, we give thanks to the moment. And give thanks to my brother Ijahstars. More guidance and protection. See?
Yes, my brother. Manners and respect and peace and love.
Manners and respect. Love, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Love.
Guidance. Rastafari. Yeah, honorable family. Right, that's it there now. We give thanks for everyone who there with we. You know, throughout 3.5 hours. 3 hours and 40 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, man, bless up Warieka Hill. Yeah, the item can go over to him platform and go subscribe if the item haven't subscribed to Warieka Hill platform. You know, Warieka there, you know, I pursue a law degree. Zin? Yeah, he's almost there. So we are cheer for our brother, you know, 100%. Yeah, so bless up Warieka Hill. Yeah, and bless up the caller, you know what I mean? You know, the last half of the program here. For bless up everyone where you know, share a comment in the chat room saying Empress Nora, bless up yourself. Manners and respect. SD Raja Gonzalez, manners and respect for I. Bold Star Bobo, bless up yourself, you know. More love and strength. Mr. Brown. Yeah. Manners and manners. Ashanti 7. Soldier. Culture Max. Yeah, man. More love, more strength. Alright, that's how we keep it. Zane, please like the video. That is important. And more of bring this to the item attention. You know, we are gonna have a Patreon channel, you know, so the item can subscribe to our Patreon channel. We're gonna, you know, drop a link in the community section of the channel. You know, don't have the link with me right now. Zine for the platform. I suppose I can't get it quick and fast still. See? But yeah, we have a Patreon channel, Zine, where we have want the item to subscribe to the Patreon channel, Zine, because what we have noticed, this platform here is restricting the reach of the type of content that, you know, I'm putting out. And, you know, my Patreon platform, you know, it don't really have the restrictions that this platform pose. Zin? So I want the item to subscribe to Ijahstars the Mindset Patreon channel, you know, where, you know, this we are gonna drop the exclusive things, the things where, you know, we don't have to filter or edit out, or, you know what I mean, we can express ourselves respectfully and freely, you know what I mean, and, you know, unfiltered. You see it. So the Patreon channel are gonna be the channel where the item can check out them video there and, you know, feel at ease. Yeah. So please, honorable family, please share this video, you know what I mean, so the information can also share, you know, people can get it. The Patreon Ijahstars platform, would I love the item, subscribe to it, alright? Yes, so manners and respect, peace and love. I try to get the thing up, but it not really come up. But as I say, I'm gonna drop it on the community side of the channel. Alright? So give thanks for the item patient listening and rock of attention. It's been a joy, an honor and a pleasure. A long time we're not forward live on the platform here. But yeah, going forward, we're gonna have a lot more live videos, but some exclusive videos, as we are saying, Zane, are gonna be on the Patreon. Zane, we have a lot more interviews that we haven't shared yet or published on this platform. Some of it is gonna publish on the Patreon. Probably a 3-minute on the YouTube, but if the item want to watch the full video, it's gonna be on the Patreon. Alright. So manners and respect, honorable family. Zane, give thanks to the item time. As I say, it's always an honor and a pleasure. Alright. Peace and love until we're there again. Alright. Manners and respect. Time to rise. Time to open eye. Time is start all is telling us that God in the sky that for you and I die. Jenko Jesus, Omiko mile. These things they taught us from. Time to rise. Time to open up your third eye. Full time you start to realize that all this time they've been telling us one bag of lies. Telling us a God in the sky that for you and I die. Jenko Jesus, Omiko mile. These things they taught us from we were a child. False indoctrinating the innocent minds. Mind control is the signs of the time. Android, cyborg, AI, all these things combined. All these things combined might sound like a rhyme, but the evidence reality is right before your eyes. Under no disguise, the age of Aquarius is the shifting of the time. Sun, moon, stars, the planet in the cosmos align. As the cosmos align, low vibration frequency decline. You strengthen your mind. Access to knowledge, information from the Almighty Creator Divine. Creator Divine. The time arise. I feel with time for rise. The time appointed, because I'm anointed. The time arise. I feel with time for rise. The time appointed, because I'm anointed.
That subscribe button. See you on the next video. I just thought the mindset. Smash that subscribe button. See you on the next. I just thought the mindset.